100 News team. Let's go to John Hine, and let's, of course, get to Robin, which is very, very important. Let's go to Steve first in the Howard 100 Newsroom.
Just some of the stories we're working on in the Howard 100 Newsroom. Is Riley Martin about to propel himself out of the Sirius orbit?
Oh, I can't believe I didn't even get to speak about this today.
What's this?
Well, Riley's last show is tonight, I believe.
No.
This is where I think Riley's going to go blow up and scream about what a cheap fuck I am, and Tim is a piece of shit, and use the N-word. I think the meltdown's going to happen tonight. It's 7 o'clock on 101.
Then I got to be there.
It's on 101 at 7 o'clock, but...
I may call in to stir the pot.
Oh, please, it's going to be...
We should all call in.
Midnight Eastern.
Midnight.
Midnight?
Midnight Eastern.
What? By the way...
Jackie's joke hunt is at
why won't you give me a
7
promo
o'clock.
card?
There's a promo card right in front of you.
Yes.
It's probably covered by all the other papers, but I put it...
No. Where is it? Show me.
It's taped to your console.
Oh, down here. Guys, come on. I don't look...
Come on, I put it in 50 fucking places. That's
No,
where you
right
said
up,
to put it.
right up on my
Oh,
console.
bullshit. That's
Here.
up there,
Here's
it's in
where
the
you
way. Come on.
Where is the note? Wait a second. This isn't even the note. Show me where it is. Come here. You motherfucker. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, underneath two papers.
You said
Get out of here.
You said put it there.
You're fired.
Can I
Unbelievable.
Hold on. Everywhere else I've ever put it, you're like, Gary, just put it there. I'll fucking find it. I put it all over your console. Gary, don't
buried
cover
under
the meters.
papers, Rob.
Don't cover the clock. Don't cover the other notes. And I said, well, where would you like it?
Thank you. Thank you. Perfect
Impossible,
explanation.
please.
Yeah, okay.
Sal's gonna get his ass kicked. That's my favorite Baba Boo song.
I like this one, too.
This is a good one. You didn't always do that.
It's so funny. While we play those songs, Sal's out in the hall in various Gary masks and giant bobbleheads.
You know what's so great? I know Sal's Achilles heel. He's jumping around, having fun. And did you see the way he just walked away dejected?
Yeah.
I said, it's a good thing you have that fucking mask. None of your bits are funny. Then he just walks away all bummed out.
That deflates him.
Anyway, Steve, you were doing the news. Go ahead.
The Riley Martin story. Negotiations between the King of Outer Space and Tim Sabian said to be stalled in the stratosphere. And Howard 100 News has the audio tape of negotiations between these two intergalactic warriors. Stay tuned.
You have audio tape of Tim and Riley?
Absolutely, yes.
How come Tim doesn't give that to me?
Yeah.
That's top priority. What the fuck is wrong?
You have the actual negotiation?
Yes.
Wow.
I gave it to you this morning.
No,
Where is it?
everybody gives you everything.
What?
Scott has it.
No one shows it to me.
Gary,
get in here.
Hold on.
What are you
This is the first I'm hearing about it now. Jason said he gave it to Scott this morning.
But where is that fucking nincompoop Scott keeping material from me, that motherfucking bald asshole? Why do I have him in my life? Scott, get out of my life. Where is my tape? You scumbag.
Yes, I'm a scumbag.
You know, I'm not laughing, you fuck.
No, it's Jason. Jason gave it to me and said, "Work on it when you get a chance. It's 8 minutes, and we were going to cut it down." I said, "All right, I'll get to it."
When would you get to it?
Well, he said it wasn't top priority. If I was told,
Jason, so now it's you fuck.
If I was told that it was going to be needed right away, I'd do it.
No one knows that.
What a deflection seminar this is.
So what are you doing? Boom. Kid, you mean I got 50 guys back there. No one could sit and cut a piece of tape.
I could give you the whole thing right now.
Give it to Sal and Richard, not you, Scott.
Why not?
Because Sal and Richard would have had it for me in 5 minutes.
But I was told that I didn't have to get it to you right that
Jason,
second.
Is that what you told me?
No, I got the.
What time would I hear this?
The second I got an email about this audio, I gave it to Scott. I go, "Here's where you get it. It's 8 minutes long. Cut it up and let Tim listen to it before you give it to Howard." That's all I said.
You guys are nuts.
I'm telling you, he said he came in. He said, "Work on it when you get a chance."
What time did you get the audio?
I got it this morning, like 7 o'clock.
But it's no good tomorrow. Today.
Yeah, Riley's show comes on tonight.
I understand that.
Why was I not CC'd on this email?
I'm sorry. I thought Scott knew.
There's so many motherfuckers working for me.
But wasn't there a procedure? Doesn't all that stuff? Isn't it all supposed to go through Gary?
I'll go through Gary. I forget. I'm sorry.
Why don't you contact Gary with this?
I made a mistake. I should have told.
Gary, why are your people not contacting you? Honestly, what is your fucking problem? Get your fucking guys in there and fire some of these motherfuckers if they don't talk to you. That'll teach them. You better get tough, motherfucker. I mean it.
I don't even know what to say.
I tell you what, nobody respects you.
A guy who is a hard worker tried to take the initiative, gave it to Scott. Scott sat.
No, the initiative is to give it to you. You're the producer. But
Okay,
that's like on Saturday Night Live, they skip Lorne Michaels and they just approve a sketch without him. It don't happen.
None of it can get on the air without you.
You're keeping too many people around. You're fucking me by not being tough.
I'm fucking you.
You fucked me. You fucked me. And my listeners who pay money to hear this show.
I'm sorry that you're fucked.
Wow. Why don't your guys come to you when they have a piece of tape? What are you busy with?
I will launch a fucking investigation.
No, you won't.
Back to you with the fucking Warren report.
Yeah, it's real funny, Gary. Warren report.
It's not funny. It's like, you're...
I'm a what? What am I? You mean I care about my work? Oh, it's okay. Riley Martin, who cares? Okay, that's what I'll say, Gary.
That's
just like you.
Howard, it's my fault. I should have told Gary I got the audio.
Why don't you tell Gary?
I'm sorry. I didn't think of it. I got the audio. I gave it to Scott. I thought it was being taken care of by Scott. I'm sorry for not...
Scott doesn't take care of
You're
anything.
right.
Scott
You're right.
doesn't do it unless he's forced to do it.
No, I'm not forced.
I apologize. I am sorry for...
Go to Gary.
Absolutely.
And Gary will assign it to the person who can get it done quickest.
Absolutely.
Now, Quick and Scott don't go in the same sentence.
Oh, stop it.
What? Stop it! I tell you, I can't take it around here anymore. I got 57 fucking guys. Well, it's not fair of me to blame Scott. It's not his fault.
No, it's supposed that there's an order out there.
That's right. If Scott knew he had to have it, he would have had it.
Yeah.
I apologize, Scott. But Jason, what's with you not going to Gary? Where's Scott? Come here. I owe an apology. I'm out of my mind from this. You see, I hate this.
No, I understand.
You're making my life miserable now.
I gave it to the guy.
Go to Gary. That's what I got the fucker here for.
Okay, I'll give everything to Gary.
Think I got him here for his looks?
I gave Scott the audio at 7 a.m. this morning. I didn't know it was going to be a thing.
But it's never going to come out of there if Scott doesn't know that.
You're right. I'm sorry for trusting Scott. I'm sorry.
I can't blame Scott.
Don't apologize to me.
Don't trust Scott. No, I'm apologizing to you. This is not your fault.
I mean, I even had it on my computer. I was just trying to get to it through the morning.
I'm not mad at you.
It's just... It should have been done. We're all to blame.
No, you are not to blame. I said you're not to blame.
Okay, fine.
Accept it.
Thank you.
Jason's got to go to Gary.
He's right. I skipped a step. I apologize.
Don't skip steps around here.
I'm sorry. I won't. Jesus.
Riley Martin negotiation tape, and Steve Langford has it.
If I wasn't standing here, you'd have it already.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that. I mean, come on. We got good material. We die for material like that.
We'll play it at noon.
I think you guys are dieting too much. Your brains are getting cooked. What do you think of that, John Hine? I mean, really, what do you think of this?
I think
isn't that a major piece of tape?
Of course, Riley
negotiating.
I think Jason tried to get it done and bypassed Gary for whatever reason to do it, and it didn't happen. But I could see why he'd be so frustrated.
I am frustrated. Am I overreacting? I know I'm going to get 20 emails. You're a fucking scumbag. You yell at your staff. But what am I supposed to do? Robert, am I wrong?
Well, unless unfortunately, it seems that if every once in a while you don't do that, what happened here happens more often because they forget the order. You've set up this system so that things reach you in a timely fashion, and Scott knows the priority of tapes and other work he has to do. But if they're going to jump the gun and just go and give Scott tape, he doesn't know what to do with it. And the only way that seems to stay on track is there's a little tweaking session like this.
And, if Gary comes to me and says, I got tape of Riley Martin negotiating with Tim, I know the audience is
Gary can't come to you. He doesn't even know it's there.
Now, here it is, 10 o'clock, and I'm hearing about it for the first fucking time. From Steve Langford. Steve Langford, I'm hearing from.
Even you should be yelling at him. Why didn't he tell you sooner?
Why didn't he promote that
You could promote the news all day.
God damn. And that Gary boy, he sits back there.
Gary thinks he has a working system. He didn't.
Hey, Robin, every system you have never breaks down.
No, I'm defending you. You're
Gary,
not understanding what I'm saying. I'm defending you.
You break down every day. Yesterday it was the diet thing. You acted like it was the first time we ever did it.
You know what? I'm not gonna.
Gotta get on your game. Get on your game. Get on your game, Gary. Get on your game.
Your people are not communicating back there. You should be screaming like that. Oh, my God.
I'm watching Sal dancing.
I'm out of breath.
Robin, can I do the news?
No. Let me ask you something. Can you yell at the people out there like Howard yells?
No, he can't.
That's what the problem is.
Will and Jason,
I can't yell at the people like that if he doesn't have a microphone. Give me a microphone and I'll yell at them.
Good. Yell at him, Dave. You got a microphone right now.
Microphone, yell.
Let's hear it.
Listen, you fucking assholes. Don't fucking make me look like shit.
Right. That sounded real good. Sounds like you're real pissed. Yeah, you know what it is, though, too? It's my fault because, like, even with Gary, every day, do what you want, laissez-faire, and everyone just takes advantage of my... I'm a nice guy. That's my problem. I am a nice guy.
You're not.
No, I am. Unfortunately, I am, Gary.
If you think that
let me tell you something. If somebody was going past Lorne Michaels, it wouldn't be here. But
no one's ever fucked up on Lorne Michaels' show ever.
I don't know.
That makes one mistake,
I tell you what,
fired.
Nothing gets on the air except for Lorne Michaels knowing about it.
I'm sure that everyone that makes any sort of mistake is
you know what,
fired.
Gary? I'm not going to argue with you. You're right. I'm wrong. What do I know?
I'm not saying that I'm right.
You did a great job. Thank you.
You must be perfect.
Why don't you sit down with Jason and Will instead of talking to me and figure out how you guys
I will, but I don't want to interrupt the show, Howard, because then if I go talk to them, you'll be pissed I'm not paying attention here.
All right, thanks. Thanks.
You'll always find something.
All right, thanks, Gary. Sorry,
please,
I must be wrong. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. Yeah, go find the tape. All right, Steve, what other tapes do you have that I don't know about?
Well, so if you don't hear that tape here in the next hour, stay tuned to Howard 100 News all day long as we hear...
You won't hear it in the next hour. At some point, I got to end this show. It's already 10 o'clock. What, am I sitting here all fucking day and do shows?
Well, he's talking about the news. You won't be here to hear it.
Oh.
Steve, don't start suggesting when we finish the show now. That's your fault. Now go ahead.
We will hear Riley Martin go at it with Tim Sabian. Riley reportedly seeking $20,000 a show, $10,000 for his co-host.
Oh, would I love to hear that? But this is unreal to me. I'm going home. I can't take it. My head's going to explode. I fucking hate this.
Early lunch.
57 people here. Oh, well, we got to hire another person. How many people am I going to hire? Just get a piece of goddamn tape on the air. Remarkable. Yes?
Is tonight the end of the Riley Martin Show, midnight Eastern, Howard 101.
What, you got the tape now, Gary, so I can go to 3 or 4 o'clock? What do you think I am, Robo DJ?
Would you rather not have it? I know we didn't have it, so we got past that. You yelled at me for that.
Would I rather not have it? No, because you know I'm going to listen to it. And I'm going to do. I don't want to disappoint my audience. Of course, I got to have it now, but I'll go till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
It's not ready.
It's all right with you.
Then it's not ready.
Get the fuck out of here. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't play games with me, pal.
If you want it, it's there. If you don't want it, then don't fucking use it.
Good. Well, then put it up so I can be here till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's up.
Maniac.
It's up.
Good.
Find it.
Motherfucker. Yeah, but I'm a dog. I'll sit
Do you
here
want to know
all
where
day.
the fuck it is or not? That's all I want to know. You already browbeat the shit out of me, so do you want to
Get
know
out
where
of
it
here.
is?
I don't want to know anything from
Okay,
you.
then
Don't tell me
someone else
anything.
will
Just
tell
go meet with Jason and we'll figure out how you're going to get this shit on the air during my time slot. I like he's angry at me for wanting to get things done right. That's the reverse psychology. These guys going to yell at me because I want it done right. Because I wanted it at 6 a.m., not at 10:10.
You're yelling at me for giving it to you now.
That's not why I'm yelling at you, Gary.
What can I possibly do besides fucking
Do
die?
your job.
Besides die,
Do
what
your
can
job.
I do?
Do your job. Do your
Past
job.
that, now what?
I don't know.
Exactly. If
I don't know what you can do.
How am I supposed to know?
Don't yell at me, fuckface. You're the one who screwed it
I'm
up.
saying if you don't know what I'm supposed to do, I'm trying to give it to you now, and you're just, no matter what I do, if
That's
I
right.
breathe,
It's
you're going to yell at me.
It's done. Thank you. Damage done. Am I asking too much? Am I, Robin? You're the voice of reason.
It's a very simple thing, and quite frankly, it's true. Nothing gets on the air without going through Gary.
Yeah.
They
How many
forget the
times?
system.
It's like no one can retain that information. Can't retain it. I'm going to write a big sign.
Retain what? That I didn't know there was a piece of paper?
Retain that
your
people don't go
staff
through
is
you.
not
Fine, so
following
we're going to work
the
on it,
rules.
but God, what do you want?
How many times are we going to work on it? How many times before we throw our hands up in the air and say you can't run your staff? Thank you.
There should be a big sign in there. Everything goes through Gary.
That's it. Artie, am I crazy? Wake up.
Listen, obviously, there's people in the back who don't operate at the same intellect level that we do.
Here you go. Here you go.
Here's the tape now, boss. It's 11 past 10 o'clock.
I'll do
Why don't you
anything
start
to-
doing it now?
I'll do anything to get out of here by a quarter.
You could be here till 5 p.m. and do a show all day, and we'll get to everything.
Realize, of course, that you spent more time bitching about it than actually playing.
Don't tell me what I'm doing wrong now. Worry about what you're doing wrong. I'll figure out my fucking situation.
Now, for people we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, this is what the Thursday meeting used to be like for 2 hours.
It's not true. I wouldn't talk this much at all.
Did I overreact? Yeah. Am I overreacting? I mean, I don't know. You see, this show matters to me so much. A tape like that, to me, sounds funny. And there's an ebb and flow to this show. I plan it out in the sense that I go, okay, I got 5 cool things here to do. And within the 4 hours, and then usually the last hour, Robin wraps things up. So I'd like to, at some reasonable time, say, hey, look what I got, make a big deal about it. You understand? In other words, I know in the grand scheme of life, it's not important to people. I take this show seriously, and I've got 50 guys back there.
But it won't nearly be as pertinent if Riley's gone after tonight.
Yeah, tonight, and then I could have promoted his show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal that we have that tape. And Tim does his job, gets the tape, gives it to Jason, and then it's almost like, well, what else am I missing, too? Like, can I trust these guys? Like, we have mail come in every day, and they're supposed to go through it and look for CDs that listeners sent in and stuff. And I tremble at the thought of what is missed because I take this job so seriously. That's why I'm successful at it. And when people don't have the same intensity as me, it panics me. It absolutely
what
panics
those meetings
me.
were like. This was exactly.
I'm glad. So my meetings are useless, is what you're saying, because nothing's changed.
It's important.
Tell me what I should say to you, Gary.
Everybody.
What should I?
Like Richard was just saying. Like you sit and you think about whether the mail's being gone through, and it is being gone through every day. Yet you ignore the mail, stuff from the mail page. But it's fine. It's there for you when you want it.
It's not. No, I need it when I need it. We know it's there, but what isn't there is what bothers me. I wonder what else am I missing? Like, when would I have learned about the Riley Martin phone call? 2 days from now? Maybe never. Maybe it would have gotten buried in that sea of work that Scott has back there. Who knows, Gary? Who knows?
And I have an issue on that, too. I think you're letting I think that Jason absolutely should have brought it to me, no doubt. I think you're letting Scott off the hook a little bit.
Well, good. Why don't I just alienate everyone?
No, I don't think there's a sea of work. I think there's a lot of work that we've take it away from him.
The work is supposed to
go.
go.
A lot of times when part of
how do I get him out of my head? I can't turn off his mic.
Hold on a second.
I don't know how to do it.
Part of the safety net for the system is when somebody gets stuck to something, he'll call me and he'll say,
all right,
Gary, what's the priority?
Here's the safety net. Here's the safety net. Take the safety net and stick it around me and lock me up at a funny farm. Like a butterfly net. If that's what the safety net looks like, take it and put me in there and throw me in a mental institution. Thank you. Safety net. Just bring all this shit to Gary, and Gary knows about it, and he tells me. Such a simple system. I don't know. How much more... How easy can it be?
Because of all of these kinds of things, that's why the system of Bring Everything to Gary was created.
Yeah. Unreal. I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I rely on Gary to run this. I see he's typing on his computer. Who knows what he's typing? He's
I'm trying to book a fucking guest.
I must remember.
You're not going to start that. You should get a big chalkboard. Take this up to the chalk.
Write. What is he typing?
500 times.
Dear
Tommy Shaw, if you must know.
Typing away.
Why don't we just take another minute? This is the part where you talk about what a fucking moron I am. I
didn't say you're a moron.
That I never learned how to type.
I'm watching you peck away there. Dear Tommy. Where's the M? Pecking away one. Take a typing lesson.
With that one finger?
One finger. Get that one finger. It's the same finger he smells when he's talking to me.
That finger's very busy. It's typing.
Oh, it's so busy.
It's smelling.
Picking. Look at Sal. Sal's typing. Put his monkey costume on. Pecking away one finger at a time. All right. Thank you. I don't know. It's like if you found out your accountant misplaced 20 grand, then you'd say, well, gee, I wonder what else he misplaced. You know what I mean?
No, this is more like the IRS comes knocking at your door. Mm-hmm. And they say, you know, Mr. Stern, we are charging you with tax fraud because you didn't pay.
Right.
And then you find out your accountant forgot.
Yeah, right. Well, it's his fault. His fault, is it? I'm drained.
And when he says you're letting Scott off the hook, that means he doesn't want to yell at Scott.
Right.
I believe I have no problem with that, Robin.
Okay.
It's not Scott's
then yell
fault.
at Scott.
It's not Scott's fault.
But if Gary has an issue there, then he should take care of it. He shouldn't give it back to you.
Yeah. Oh no, he wants me to go yell at Scott now.
I'm not looking for you to yell at Scott. You know what? I'm not going to fuck this.
Good. That's the best thing you said today. Somehow it's my fault. I was in good shape today. Did the best I could.
Can we do the Riley Martin tape in the news? That could be news.
All right, whatever. You're in charge of that.
I will work around it.
All right.
So tonight is Riley Martin's quote-unquote last show, unless there has been a change in the negotiations, Howard.
Great, yeah.
I think we may have a tape of some of the goings-on.
I don't have it.
You don't?
No.
I hope you're happy.
I do have it, but I'd have to tell you where it is if you want.
Tell Robin. Don't tell me.
Robin, Robin, this is what you need to know. It's on Gary preview page, bottom right-hand corner in pink. And I listened to the first 4 minutes of it, and it was so good, and I wanted to get in so quickly. Get that fucking thing off me. And then I didn't listen to the last 4 minutes, but I wanted to get in it quickly, and I assumed that it was going to continue to be good.
All right.
It was so good. Fuck.
On the Gary preview page 2 in the lower...
I got it.
Preview page 1, I'm sorry.
I'm as quick as a whip.
Hey, I wanted to pick up where we left off, and if we could kind of continue the conversation about going forward with you doing the show. And I know that you're at 5 million and I'm at 300, so there's a bit of a gap in.
Yeah, well, hey Tim, come on, man. Let's don't get into the juxtaposition of jousting with one another. Start giving me a reasonable number frame based upon my import to you. And we can deal. Please don't carry me through this again.
Okay. Well,
look, it's no skin off your people's nose to do something decent.
The max I can afford is $400 a show.
Bullshit.
That's
bullshit.
It. I'm telling you, that's max I can do.
Bullshit.
Well, then
you give okay. Stern, who is my hero.
Mine too.
Makes $18,000 a minute. So.
How do you know that?
I can calculate things in my fucking head, fool. Be so kind as to take $400 and roll it, like up in you do a money roll and stick it in your ass.
Riley, do you realize that that's $6.66 a minute?
That's a lot of money.
Motherfucker, I can't even live in Jersey at $400 a week. I am not just a man. I am a phenomenon. A cornucopia, or dictionary, or time, space, knowledge, and revelation to the extent as to where the truck driver as well as the physicist can understand what I'm saying. Now, if you don't want to pay me, son, and let me die poor, then get that girl that fucks horses or something to do your next show.
So you're saying then that you don't want to do the show anymore?
I'm not going to do the show for chump change, no.
Okay. Well, we're going to miss you, Riley.
I'm going to miss you, too.
All right, so if you have a change of heart, please feel free.
No, I have no change of heart for no $400. Forget that. That's dead.
Okay.
If you have a change of heart, you call me.
Okay.
Tonight or tomorrow night is your last show, son.
Okay.
All right?
I'll look forward to it, Riley.
Okay, take care.
All right. See you
Bye.
too. Bye.
Riley's got a good idea. If that girl that fucks horses is available,
Yeah,
give her
she
20
can have
grand
an
a show.
hour.
I'll give her 20 grand a show. Remember that tape, The Chick Who Fucks Horses? Haven't played that in a while.
I know. He remembers that.
Yep. She's got an act. Well, we'll tune in tonight at midnight, Riley's final show, so he says. I don't believe it. I believe Riley will be back.
Usually Riley needs a cooling off period.
Right.
He's that kind of negotiator.
Well, what are the odds of Riley coming back? Artie, will Riley be back?
Yes. I'll give it 8-5.
All right. Fred?
70% chance says he'll be back.
70%?
70%.
I would put it up
I think
to...
he'll take a hiatus of maybe 3 weeks.
I would put it up to 85.
Ooh.
I'd put it up to 90, and 3 weeks sounds about right. That's what I say. But I could be wrong.
Once nobody starts, coming up for those stickers or whatever he designs anymore.
Well, the whole point is if he can take it somewhere else for more money, he should.
Hello, CNN.
We give Scott something. Thought he'd do it. I thought it was an awesome piece of tape to work on. Right. But he needs Gary to kick him in the ass. That's all. So I should have gone to Gary. I should have let Gary know about it much earlier. I didn't think about it, and now I'm getting fucked for it.
Jason Kaplan seems to think that you're at fault and that you should have known that this should be done in a timely manner.
Well, I know is he came in here and he said, "Here, you get the audio. Here's the phone call." I said, "When do you need it?" He said, "Just listen to it. Cut it down, and when you get some time, then I'll listen to it and we'll see what we got."
But he conveyed no sense of urgency, Scott.
No, not that. If he would have, if he would said we want it for today's show, it'd be good for Howard to get it. I would have done. I started working on it, and then I got interrupted by other things, and then I was getting back to it. When Howard had just called for it.
There is no trust left here. Everything will go through Gary.
So from now on, that's it?
Everything's going through Gary. At the very least, if something goes wrong, then I'll yell at Gary, not me. If for that reason only, I will put everything through Gary.
Listen, it all leads to me. I run the show, so absolutely can't start blaming underlings for shit.
Well, Jason's stance seemed to be that Scott needs to have a sense of urgency. He needs to understand that something with Riley...
He does and he doesn't. I wish that Scott would have said to me, sometimes he gets stuff, and what he would do in the past would call me and say, "Hey, I got all this stuff, prioritize it for me." But we're supposed to give it to him and prioritize it for him first. Throwing out, the parameters of what people's jobs are.
Right.
Yeah, Scott probably should have looked at that and go, wow, this is pretty important. But I don't know what else Scott had on his plate. I don't know what else he was doing. Maybe he had something that was more important. But I wish he would have said to me, hey, Gary, Jason gave me this. Generally, he would say to me, hey, Gary, Jason gave me this Tim Riley call. And I would be like, oh, let me come in and listen to it.
But he didn't, and then it falls right on your lap.
Right.
And then the entire, Howard's hammering on you. It turns into a whole, I need to start cracking the whip. This laissez-faire attitude doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, that's the part that bums me out because it's not a laissez-faire attitude. And then he went into that whole rap about how he doesn't know what else isn't getting done out here. And he's not out here. He doesn't see the operation. So when one thing goes wrong, to suggest that the whole operation's a shit operation, it bums us out. Because it's not. So we do an unscripted, unrehearsed show, and considering that, I think we do a very good job. All of us. Howard, Robin, and the guys in the back office.
Speaking of the guys in the back office, when all this is going down, Sal, as always, is just ready to hammer on you. He's ready to just kick you when you're down. At this point, are you just so used to it that it doesn't faze you, or is there still that little part of you that's like, fuck you, man?
You know what? He's struggling because he's been writing bits and Howard hasn't been playing them and he hasn't been that funny. He hasn't really written a funny bit since December, so he's got to fall back on what made him famous. I guess it's like, when a one-hit wonder has to play that same stupid fucking song over and over again, that's what Sal does. So God bless him. At least he's got a hit song.
I don't know what Vol's problem is. I went out, I told Scott to get that audio together, and he didn't do it. And Vol yells at me. What am I supposed to do? It's not like I'm a producer of a show for 20 years. I don't know what to do. I'm just a dumb, stupid monkey running around talking about Hall & Oates and John Mellencamp and doing stupid rapper shows. And I talk too much, too. So I don't know what Vol's problem is. I got to go back to typing now. Take care. Goodbye. Dear Mary, please have my bananas ready for me when I get home. I'll say goodbye. I got work to do.
All right, let me, Robin, thank you very much. Everybody, thank you. I'm sorry I had a meltdown on the air. I take the show I apologize to Gary, Will, and Jason for my outrageous behavior.
I think it was justified.
Oh, well, in that case.
He takes his apology back.
I don't like to make things personal, but I do when I have my meltdowns. I can't control them. I'm like Phil Ramone. I'm like Phil Ramone without the gun.
I think more like Naomi Campbell.
I'm more like Naomi Campbell. I just couldn't find my diamond-studded cell phone. I just care about the show, so please don't send me emails saying what a skunk I am.
Too late.
Too late?
It's already started?
It's already coming in? What did it say?
They're basic.
Read me it.
I mean, there's some that are, like, complimentary and on your side, and then there's others that are not. Okay, here's a preview.
Oh, no. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of me.
Howard, you've been such a happy, contented, funny guy since coming over to Sirius, but since you got engaged, you turned back. Okay.
I am under some stress.
Starting to sound like a bitter old man. Howard is totally wrong. Mistakes happen. It's okay. He doesn't have to blame Gary and yell at him for every little thing that doesn't go right.
He's right. He's right.
Gary does a great job, and Howard should kiss his feet every day.
All right.
Howard, lay the fuck off of Gary. He has covered your seagull ass more times than you know. It's your fucking problem if your people don't know what to do with good tape.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well.
He's having a
I have to stay late. Shut the fuck up. So you have to stay extra to listen to Riley's Tim negotiation tape.
We could have built the whole show
This is the
around
email. It's not me.
I feel it's you.
Dude, you're only on the air 4 days a week. A little overtime once in a while won't hurt you.
He's missing the point. There's a flow to the show, you know?
Howard, the last few days seems like he's been on the rag or something. This must be what it's like after you get engaged. Poor guy, he's feeling the pressure. Ha, 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 ha.
Well, let me just say.
You know who you really need to apologize to more than anybody? Will.
Why Will?
Because Will got pulled into this whole thing. He didn't even do anything.
That's true. Will has nothing to do with it.
Will goes, how the hell did I get stuck in
I feel like Will and Jason are Siamese twins. Because Jason talks to Will.
Right. And used to live with him.
Right. Will, I apologize to you for sucking you into this. You had nothing to do with it. Jason, Gary, I am over the top, clearly. I have reactions that are just like as if you murdered me, as if you put a knife in my heart.
We all care about the show. We do.
Well, I know you do.
Can I just,
Jason? Do you know that? I don't want you going on more antidepressants, you fat fuck.
Yeah, he's
I'm
trying to lose weight.
They haven't raised my dosage. No,
haven't.
I'm gonna go. I understand your anger, and I apologize too for messing up.
All right, look, there was a mess up, but my reaction was over the top. I apologize.
Can I just get 10 seconds?
Yeah.
The only thing...
as a favor to the audience, I will edit that out of the show, my tantrum.
No, don't do that. The only thing that bothers me is that we do work really hard and we do care about the show. And when a mistake like this happens, it's not indicative of how... Like, you don't see The Office run, so you think that's how The Office runs all the time. And
No,
it doesn't.
and I don't know how to express my disappointment.
But I promise you it's not how The Office runs.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There we go. See you, Artie.
Look, there's an ebb and a flow, and it was disturbed.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
I'm with you, man. If I knew how to email, they'd all be on your side.
Thank you. I know Robin likes when I crack the whip.
I just got.
Oh, stop it. I get uncomfortable, too.
You even shut up during it.
My biggest question right now is...
you guys just let me go.
Well,
I think it turns Robin on. She goes, oh, he's so powerful. By the way, the meltdown will be on Howard TV tomorrow night. Great. Was I wearing my shades during it? Thank you.
Shatner?
Yeah.
Should I try and do it the week that Takei is sitting in?
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah?
That'd be great. Hi, Bill. Hello. Hello.
George, how are you? What were you at? I was trying to, I was trying to go. I have 20 minutes with Gary in the morning, and George walks in and says, "Hey, you're not going to believe where I was." I go, George, what is it? He goes, I was in Italy, and everyone there mentions Howard Stern.
Really? In Italy?
Which is insane. No one's mentioning Howard Stern.
I did not say everyone there mentions Howard Stern.
You have a lot of fans.
There were Americans that came up to me and sidle up to me and say, "Oh my," or "dry oatmeal." And I know exactly where they're coming from.
Well, George started. I said, George, on the air, talk on the air. Don't talk to me before the show. There's nothing that interesting.
I got to save it.
You got to save it.
That's right.
So what happened? You and Brad went on a vacation?
2 weeks, because I've been working all year long, and I thought we.
Are you referring to Heroes? The show?
No. Super Ninjas, the Nickelodeon show. Saturday nights, 8:30, every Saturday night.
Is this a major role for George Takei? Is this a role where it would take? When you say you've been working hard, you mean every day on the set?
Not every day. It's like Charlie's Angels. I'm Charlie.
Right.
I'm the ninja master, and I've taught my grandson, his buddy, and his blonde crush how to be ninjas.
Right.
And in the dark of the night, within the shadows, not getting any credit for it, they right the wrongs of the world.
Superhero.
So it's, like at most, the ordinary episodes, at most 3 days.
Right.
But
it keeps you in town.
It keeps me in town. I can't get out. They're the additional dialogue recording and all.
Now, where did you go? So you and Brad went somewhere in Italy.
We went to Milano, Venezia, Firenze, Roma, and
Gary said you got. Gary said you got to. Gary said you got to ask.
I was
George.
in Rome. I was in Florence, but I didn't.
You didn't go to
I didn't go crazy.
Gary said to me, "You got to ask George where he's been because his overpronunciation."
He's Italian.
He's pronouncing them in the Italian.
Well, it's the arrogance of the English speaking.
Well,
we impose.
You're talking to us now.
I believe that a place should be called by what the people of the place should want it to be called.
You want to know something about George? He's right. Because someone has got to keep the integrity of the language. The other day, I'm talking to someone, and I caught myself. I said, this was during the hurricane. And I said to my wife, they're carrying on like they're expecting a tsunami. And she goes, tsunami? I go, yeah, tsunami. Yeah, I said, Jesus Christ, George taught me that. And I'm actually saying it now, tsunami.
That's the way it's pronounced.
Hey, you're right.
Hey, George, where's the place you went to that starts with an S?
Sorrento. Oh, magical, a dreamy place, paradisical. And your favorite hotel was in Amalfi.
Yeah, so you were there
Amalfi
too?
Coast.
Yeah.
We were there too.
Is there an extra L in there? Amalfi.
Yeah.
Sorrento.
Amalfi.
There's a hard L in there.
Portofino. The Amalfi Coast is just absolutely dreamlike.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Red Bed.
Was that your first time?
No, I've been there many times.
Let me ask you something, because this is another thing, like with the Fred discussion. What do you do in these places that's so dreamy and so dreamlike? I mean,
Well, the places are dreamy, he said.
Yeah, but what do you do? You stand there and look at it?
No.
What do you do? Because I don't have any desire to go there.
Well, it depends on the place. The Amalfi Coast
Once I get to the Amalfi Coast, what do I do?
But the other parts
Let me hear your routine.
Well, I mean, in Florence, for you English speakers, we go to the museums. I mean, we saw David, Michelangelo's David. Oh.
You must have fainted.
So
incredible.
Let me understand something. So
and those statues with six packs, and oh my goodness.
So it's a big gay thing.
No, it's not gay.
You look at
it's
statues.
a human thing. I mean, for hundreds of years, people have recognized it.
So when you go to Florence, you sightsee. You walk around and you look at things. You take pictures or no?
We take pictures of ourselves at those monuments.
At the location.
Yeah.
You stand next to David, and Brad takes a picture of you and David.
Right.
I see.
Or we get people to take pictures of us by David. What's so funny about that?
It must be the greatest. Just you stand there with Brad.
And it's usually people that have sidled up to us and said, "Oh my!"
Right.
So we get them to take pictures of us.
Do you ever do funny photo? Like, do you ever give David a BJ and Brad?
You can't get close to him.
You can't.
They
Brad
have
jerked off to the Mona Lisa.
They have ropes there. We'd love to. I'm a tactile person, so yes, I'd
So these
love
vacations are great because you walk around and you look at things.
You take in culture.
The walking around part, it was 90 degrees in most of Italy. So, you're sweaty and grungy. But we had guides that we hired a guide, and they took us there when it was the down period. And we had more or less, like the Sistine Chapel. We saw it at about 8 o'clock at night.
I see.
But when you go down to the Amalfi Coast, you go there to relax. And
what do you do?
That's a more resort.
And we celebrated our anniversary there.
Your wedding anniversary.
Yes.
Do you when you're
and you have an anniversary coming up soon.
When you're in the Amalfi Coast, so you and Brad are relaxing. You get a luxurious room. You share a bed
with a terrace.
Right. You have a terrace. And do the Italians give a hard time because you're sharing a bed with a man? Did anybody give you?
They are very sophisticated.
They're very open
it's a Catholic
society.
country, but we had no problems.
And so you get in there, and you guys, I guess, imagine you get into your swim trunks immediately to get down to the beach. Is that correct?
Well, they have a pool there.
They have a pool, so you're going to sit by the pool with Brad.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you swim in?
What do you mean? Our swimming trunks.
What are your trunks?
Are they
Speedos? I picture you in a Speedo.
I didn't. Yes, I do have a Speedo, but I did not take my Speedo.
What did you wear? What did you wear? Did you wear boxing trunks, boxers?
Boxer trunks.
Boxer trunks.
Yes.
Like surf shorts. And what does Brad wear? Does he wear a Speedo?
Brad likes to keep his T-shirt on.
He keeps his T-shirt on because he's fat.
Well, he doesn't like me to use that word.
Right.
But he's substantial, yes.
Right. And what does he wear for trunks?
And, he was so flattered. One of the Howard Stern fans asked, "Is that Brad?" And I said, "Yes, this is Brad. Meet Brad." Andrew or whatever his name was. And he says, "Oh, he's not as fat as you said he was."
Now, your point is,
Brad was very flattered.
Brad used to be ripped like Michelangelo's David.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. And so you sit by the pool for how long? Hours?
No, we just sip a Campari or we discovered.
What do you do? You what? You
sip a Campari.
A Campari.
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 Campri.
You sip Campari. You have alcohol. That's an alcohol?
Yes, it's a liqueur. Yes,
the liqueur. You sit by the pool. You get down to the
and
coast.
We in the south of in
and
Campania,
you get a buzz on.
We discovered limoncello.
Right
in the Campania, you say?
No, limoncello. In Campania.
Oh,
that's
Campania
a region.
and limoncello.
Not in the Cabana.
Where are we?
Campania. Oh, you illiterate Americans, you. The region of the Amalfi Coast is where they. That's called Campania.
When you go to these places, do you research how to say the places because your pronunciation is dead on? Now, do you research that ahead of time?
I don't speak Italian, but I try to get as close to it as possible. Brad has enormous difficulty with foreign languages.
Right.
Like in France, I taught him to at least say l'addition, s'il vous plaît. And when they bring it back to you and you look at it, you say merci. But when the way Brad pronounces it, it's really embarrassing. He gets it and he says, he gets the bill and looks at it and says, mercy.
So you're embarrassed by that because you are so couth and he is so uncouth. He's so unpolished.
He's so American.
So you get. So let me get back to the Amalfi Coast.
Yes, Amalfi.
Yeah, you get down to the pool. You guys hang out a little bit. You have a little of this Campari. I imagine you get a little buzz on,
Campari,
right?
yes.
It's Campari. Why are you calling it Campari?
I don't know. I'm trying to talk like that. Campari.
There are a lot of Italians that listen to you too. You know, they'll take umbrage with your pronunciation.
And you and Brad are there, and
then we
drink a little. You get buzzed.
Oh yes, and then we get dressed, and we.
Whoa.
One of the wonderful things about
you go back to the room.
Yes.
And now you're buzzed. You're in Italy. It's the most romantic place in Amalfi.
Yes.
Does Brad, I know Brad fucks you once a week or blows you once a week.
At least.
Right. Mostly it's once a week. And you want a lot more. When you're on vacation and you're in Amalfi, does he start blowing you when you get back to the room?
We may have a horizontal slow dance in bed.
Right. So you did.
A slow dance.
So was it more romantic being away?
No wrestling.
Was it more relaxed on vacation?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So you got blown a
absolutely.
couple of times during the 2-week period.
And then we get dressed and we walk around. And the wonderful thing about these villages, you know, of Campania is the charm. I mean, the cobbled street, the
That's what
narrow
I'm saying. I mean, did he
alleyways.
at least get a little romantic? I mean,
Yes.
a little more because you're in the same room.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You get back from the pool. You got the Campari.
You're hanging around all day. You're lit.
Rinse down on a shower.
Exactly.
Right. And then you walk in the room in your robe.
We're in the land of Caesar. Blow me.
Oh, yeah. We went to Pompeii, and I recited from Julius Caesar in the forum there. And there again.
What did you do?
There was another
you got up on stage.
Weenie, weedy, wiki.
Did you do Mark Anthony's speech?
No, I did Cassius's speech.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, let me understand this because I'm not following along. You're telling me you went to a certain place where there was a theater, an outdoor
Pompeii,
theater.
the ruins of
Right.
Pompeii.
And all of a sudden you were moved by this because you are an actor. You got up and started to do a scene for whoever was
From
there?
Julius Caesar.
Right. This was not a paid
It
performance.
was, no. It wasn't. There were just a scattering of people there. This was near the end of the day.
Did other people notice?
The people.
Oh, they did. I got applause from up in the.
Anybody try to have you put in a straitjacket? So you got up and you started.
No, they asked for autographs.
What did you
after
begin
that.
to recite? Let me hear what you did.
I know that virtue to be in you, Brutus, as well as I do know your outward favor. Well, honor is the subject of my story. I do not know what you and other men think of this life, but as for my single self, I had as lief not be as live to be in awe of I myself.
So you were doing this, and Brad is sitting there watching you.
Is he recording this?
How long did that go on?
No, he's rolling his eyes.
How long did that go on?
Just a few minutes.
A few minutes, I see.
No,
Brad,
I
Brad
didn't get
sat
the
there
whole
and ate
performance.
M&Ms. So how many times did you guys have sex over the vacation, the 2-week period, would you say? I mean, a ballpark.
Well, we made love almost every evening.
Oh, wow.
Oh, see?
Wow.
It may not have been sex.
What does that mean?
What was that?
That was a tape of you two.
You're mine. You're mine, each. You're my possession.
So there wasn't a lot of sex, even on the. There was.
There was.
There was
More than one a week.
And did you say to him, "Hey, Brad, why can't we maintain this at home?"
Well, at home we have schedules,
right?
So and Brad is very schedule conscious, and
Right.
he's detail oriented. This has got to be done. This, but when you listen to the experience that Fred had, it really makes you aware of how precious,
Of course.
these moments. So I'm so grateful to this moment, sharing it with you and your listening audience. I mean, there's nothing I'd enjoy more than waking up early in the morning. Actually, this morning wasn't difficult to wake up because I was jet lagged and I was staring at the ceiling.
It's funny. I
from
was thinking of you
2:30.
this morning. I knew you were on the show, of course, and I woke up and I was just cursing out, because it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh, I'm so fucking tired. And I went, I bet you George's an older guy. I bet you he's fucking beside himself that he's even getting up this early. But I
was wide awake,
ready to go.
Just wait until tomorrow. I think that's the second day is when it usually hits.
Jitters, huh?
But I'm fine today.
People don't
right
realize
now.
how old you are and how good a shape you are.
Well, I try to maintain myself, and it's because we're healthy that we can do what we can do.
Yeah.
I mean, and doing Italy, like I see all these.
Did your feet hurt? I know you
get
that problem with your feet.
I have problems with my feet, but if you do it, intelligently. I mean, I sit down periodically.
Right.
I love going up and down those steps because I work on my thigh muscles.
Is there anything we can do about your feet, though, so they don't hurt you?
Well, I can get surgery again, but there's no guarantee, according to the doctor.
Yeah, fuck it.
He's
got the weirdest feet you ever saw.
I know. They look like
6 months
alien
out of the
feet.
year, I'd be gone.
I can't even believe you fit into shoes with those feet.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I used to run marathons with
I know.
that feet.
Wow.
That foot.
Those feet.
They both look the
Well,
same,
okay,
George.
both of them.
How do you stay thin if you don't run anymore? What do you do? You just walk around?
I walk and I work out with weights and so forth.
Right.
Fitness center, the whole thing.
Okay. Well, anyway, George is with us for the whole week. For those of you who are George Takei fans, and that's pretty much everyone.
It's great being here with you.
Hey, by the way, speaking of some of them, William Shatner's calling in at 7.
Is that right?
The real William Shatner.
Is going on?
He's coming. He's calling.
Oh, he's coming in.
He's calling.
He's calling in.
Oh.
He'll be on the
Bill
phone.
is.
Bill, yeah.
Oh, what do you know?
And
I think this is a setup, right?
No, actually not. Actually not. It's really him.
He said it's the real William Shatner.
Not only is it the
Yes,
real...
I know the meaning of the word real on this show.
No, it really is. It really is.
How are we going to convince George?
Really, really, really is. I know, yes.
He was scheduled to call and he's promoting something, and you were, of course, scheduled to be. It wasn't a setup.
If you got him in the studio,
that would be
then I would believe it.
Right.
Because you did have
Maybe
him
even
in the
not
studio
then.
when I phoned in once. You got me to phone in. But when you have people phoning in,
but really,
I know that it's a real one.
No,
yes.
it'll really be him. You'll see.
Here's your Shatner stuff. So new book, new album. You can see all the songs that he covers there, including Space Cowboy, Rocket Man, Space Oddity. He does a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Rocket Man's old. He did Rocket Man years ago.
This is a new Rocket Man.
Yeah. So supposedly he's earned about $600 million from that Priceline.com deal.
Is that true?
Well, that stock at one point was trading obviously at $2 a share. It's now, when I looked it up on Thursday, it was trading at $526 a share.
Gare.
Priceline?
Gare.
$526 a share.
Wow.
He was very upset that shit my dad says was canceled after a year. Wasn't sure why. See, he's treated like a hero when he goes to the Comic-Con conventions. He supposedly charges
Why? Because of Star Trek?
Yeah, he supposedly charges $75 for an autograph and $95 to pose for a picture with a fan, for a professional picture with a fan. He has that Shatner Raw Nervous, that interview show he does on Bio. Right. He interviewed one of the snipers from Washington, D.C., and that whole thing, which was like a big get, no news agency was even able to get them.
Must have been a Star Trek fan.
He says he's finally admitted that he thinks he's too old to be in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movies. He doesn't think it would work. He set his principal's car on fire in high school, and he also said he was very lonely growing up. And his father didn't want him to become an actor. And he just turned 80. It's amazing.
William Shatner is a very big star. He is always promoting something.
He's a hardworking man.
And despite what George thinks, George was booked to come here and William Shatner was booked. I did not do any kind of setup.
This was not a plan.
Yeah. Bill.
Howard, that conversation was unbelievable.
Isn't that something?
That is a classic, man. That is unbelievable.
It is very funny. In fact, it's odd because I looked over and, and honestly, I did not plan it this way, but George is here. He comes in and does announcing for us. I didn't plan it. And he was laughing at that, and
well,
you were
he
laughing.
doesn't even think the real William Shatner will be calling in.
George, I assure you it's the real William Shatner.
I know. He sounds very real.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Well,
You're very good, Bill. I'll play along.
No, it really is Bill.
Yes, of course it is.
It is. It's Bill.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
The cops are after me. Open the studio with you.
George, do you not believe that's William Shatner?
What? No, it sounds very much like
it is.
Yes.
It is him. It is the real William Shatner.
It's the real one.
It
yeah.
is the real one.
I love the real one.
Bill, I'm sitting here, Mr. Shatner. I'm sitting here reading that you are promoting a brand new record album.
Yes, I'm calling you. I mean, you and I are buddies. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know.
And I would call you at any time, but not at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right, but what I'm saying is, why are you on? I'm looking at the different songs you recorded on the new album.
Unbelievable.
Why are you doing Rocket Man again? You've done that already.
I know.
Was it time to bring that up again?
Exactly.
What was wrong?
So that, but that isn't the only song. My God, man, Ian Pace is on the record. It's called "Seeking Major Tom," and it drops October the 11th. And Bootsy Collins and Patrick Moraz. Hey, Brad Paisley, Sheryl Crow, and Lyle Lovett are on the record. There's never been a collection of musicians that have been on one record. Ernie Watts, Warren Haynes.
But why did you record Rocket Man a second time? I mean,
Richie Blackmore, Candace Knight. Are you kidding me?
Is Rocket Man like the only song you know?
Frampton, John Welton, Wayne Kramer, Carmen Appice. Come on, all these people.
Carmen Appice.
Appice, yes.
What did he just say?
Appice, but I'm not sure. Maybe he's right. Bill.
Has Carmen ever told you how to pronounce his name?
Bill, why?
Has Carmen ever asked you to pronounce his name?
No.
No, me neither. So how do you know?
I don't know. Bill.
How do you pronounce Nick Valenci?
Valenci?
Yeah.
How do you
Edgar
pronounce
Crowe.
sabotage?
Dave Davies? That's why.
What about sabotage? How do you say sabotage? Which do you say, honestly, Bill? Sabotage or sabotage?
That's the way. I'm calling you from Toronto, and it's sabotage up here.
So, where did you learn the expression, my record drops?
Yeah,
I
that
know.
was interesting.
And why does it drop October 4th, October the 11th on a Tuesday, and the book, Shatner Rules, which is a great book about the power of saying yes, drops October 4th. Why do they use those terms?
Did you write this book, Bill?
Why on a Tuesday?
Bill, did you write the book, or do you have so many books out?
I wrote the book. Who else could write the book?
Right.
This is not a novel, though. It doesn't sound like a novel.
No, it's a book about things that I've done and the power of saying yes.
Bill, why do you work so hard? I'm serious. I'm not making a joke.
No, all right. So I'll be serious.
Why? What is this with the books and the
DVD of the captains on the 18th and a one-man show on the 19th?
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin asking you about these things. What a DVD of the captains?
Well, I directed a terrific documentary. Got great notices. We opened it on the aircraft carrier, the aircraft carrier, the Intrepid, a couple of months ago. The sun is setting in the New York Harbor, and there's a huge screen on the flight deck of the Intrepid. 1,000 people are sitting there watching the documentary, and the skyline of New York behind. Can you imagine the beauty?
Whoa.
And there's a DVD of that very well-received film called The Captains dropping on the 18th.
Now, the DVD is dropping.
That's right. So there's a record.
My question, Bill.
Record, a book, a DVD, and the one-man show.
My question is this.
Yes.
You still love working, obviously, because you're involved in all these projects. And yet I read, and tell me if this is true, and this is something that we went over a long time ago. The Toronto Sun reported that Mr. William Shatner made $600 million from his decision to take Priceline.com stock as payment to the companies, as payment for the company when they hired him as a pitchman.
You know, all right, let me explain that. You know, I'm the spokesman for Priceline.com.
Right.
All right.
And they paid you in stock.
They paid me in stock a long time ago.
And the stock
then there was the bubble.
Yes.
Right. And the bubble went up, and the bubble crashed.
Right.
So the stock came out at, I've forgotten, $1. It went to hundreds of dollars.
Right.
And before the people involved who had stock could could get rid of the stock, could sell the stock, the bubble burst.
Yes.
It was worth pennies.
And what is the stock worth today?
I think $500-600.
$526 a share.
Right.
Really?
So everybody got rid of the stock at pennies.
Oh, so you got rid of yours?
Of course, everybody did.
But why not?
And then you went back as a spokesperson for money.
Right.
Well, we continued. Yeah. Well, they paid me per year.
Buy high and sell low.
Yes, but Bill, why didn't you
put your foot in that guy's mouth?
Have you guys gotten any closer to liking each other?
I love George. Are you serious?
And I love you too. Don't we just exude?
I love the difference.
I mean, it's so crazy.
I have pleasure in the theory of love, and your practice of love is different from mine.
Do you know George?
There are psychotic people that you love as well, don't you?
That's right. There are iconic people that we love together. That's true.
Have you guys ever run into each other anywhere?
No, the only way he'd run into me is with a car.
Did you
run into me last month?
Did I run into you last month?
Yes.
No.
Oh
there you are. This is the real Bill Shatner.
So what happened,
the
George?
Real.
Let me ask you something.
What is that?
You were at that Las Vegas
that's absurd.
convention.
Did I run into you? No, that's the real Shatner. George, that's absurd.
Did you see Bill Shatner last month?
I did. At
Where
a
did
Star
you
Trek convention
at a Star
in
Trek
Las Vegas, and we crossed in the hallway. We crossed paths.
Bill didn't even notice you.
I didn't notice him. It was the real Bill, the very real flesh and blood Bill.
Did you say hello?
Who said hi, George? And I looked, because I was in conversation. And I looked and I said, "Oh, hi, Bill," and we were like ships in the night.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Bill, do you not remember that?
Well, I was directing a documentary for 5 days called the documentary is called Fanatics, and it's a look at why fans come to conventions, and it's going to be another, I think, a terrific film that once we finish editing it.
But Bill,
and I was immersed as a director in a film. I was paying attention to nobody.
So in other words, you don't remember running into George at all?
No, actually I don't, and that's the real Bill.
I love that you two have this feud. I love it.
I don't have a feud. I don't know what's the matter with George.
He only thinks I'm psychotic, and he doesn't understand me.
But George, that makes you interesting. Your psychoses make you interesting.
So you two did in fact run into each other, but it was such a non-event. Did you?
Well, he was the one that recognized me and said, "Hi, George." The convention hall hallways, they're really wide hallways, and I had about 3 or 4 people around me.
Yeah, sycophants, I believe they call them.
Sycophants.
Right.
No, they were the people that were with the convention, and they hustle.
Do you resent that Bill gets way more money for his appearance?
No. He was the star of the show.
Do you know that
Captain Kirk?
Bill, is it true that you get $75 for an autograph and $95 to pose for professional photos with fans?
We don't do that kind of thing.
You don't?
Well, I mean, professionally, that's a sort of a cheap thing that people.
But there was this whole wait a minute, Bill, because there was this whole list of charges that were put into an ad we were reading.
I can't control those ads. I mean, my hands are tied.
George,
all I can do is
the genuine Bill Shatner does that.
All I can do is conduct publicity for a book called Shatner Rules. Shatner Rules, October 4th.
George, what do you charge for your autograph?
I think no, I don't charge. It's the convention that charges it. I think they charge $45.
$45. So Bill gets 75. Twice. Wow.
But remember, there was also like a private reception with Bill for like $500.
What has this turned into?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find out what's going on.
Howard Stern got $100 million.
Let's talk about that.
Do you notice how cheap the programming is?
Bill, my point is you don't have to work that hard. That was what I was saying. You have a lot of money.
The point. I don't. But by the same token, Howard, you're doing what, 5 a week?
No, 3.
Oh, really? What's happening on the other 2 days?
I'm relaxing.
What are you doing?
I'm resting up.
Right, with your feet elevated because your ankles are swollen.
Oh, they actually are. You have no idea.
Well, I mean, cut some hair. I mean, God, it's just why are you working so hard, Howard?
I'm not, actually.
You got $100 million. The rest of us are running around trying to sign an autograph.
In other words, your point is it isn't about the money. You enjoy working.
Listen, this book is
All right, the book is called Shatner Rules.
The record is unbelievable.
Shatner Rules. Your guy.
I don't believe it. That's how unbelievable it is.
What don't you believe?
What don't you believe?
He said it was unbelievable, so I'm agreeing with him.
Bill Shatner's new book, Shatner Rules, your guide to understanding the Shatner verse, so to speak, and the world at large, is in stores October 4th. Bill,
it drops.
It drops.
And that's exactly
with a
right.
thud.
And what drops, Howard, what drops October the 11th?
Bill's new album, Seeking Major Tom, hits stores October 11th. I haven't heard any of the tracks, but it does.
How come we're not playing tracks?
I don't have it.
You don't have it yet, but it's coming out. It'll be out there in the next few days.
Well, will you come in and sing a song
I'm
for
coming
us?
to New York. I'm coming to New York to do publicity for it, and you'll drop a song.
And I don't think George will be here.
I don't think I'll come then.
You want to be here when George is here.
I got to be there when George is there.
Right. Well, let me just tell you, I'll update you on George since you guys never talked. George just got back from the Amalfi Coast. He went on a romantic 2 weeks with his husband, Brad.
Oh, great! That's the gentleman he married without inviting me.
Right.
That's right.
You did get an invitation, Brad, Bill.
See, now there.
And you made a big issue of it.
Talking about.
And by the way, Bill,
he's confusing me with Brad, and that's the problem.
And would you have ever made love to William Shatner if he that he was gay?
I love him. I said on the air publicly, I love Bill Shatner.
Yes,
but Bill said publicly on the air that he thinks I have a psychosis.
All right.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
I think that hasn't got much to do with love. You can love a person with a psychosis.
Well, there's something wrong with that person then.
I'm not saying I'm not psychotic. I'm saying you're psychotic.
Bill, also, the TV comedy, The Shit My Dad Says, was canceled. What happened there?
I don't know. We had 11 million people watching. We were in the top 20.
That's a hit.
I think that the things that CBS had to do with 2.5 Men, and by the way, I'm doing the roast, the Charlie Sheen roast on Monday. I'm appearing on the roast. It's very, very funny.
It's funny, but it's sort of sad, isn't it?
Well, I didn't get a feeling of sadness there. He was up and at 'em, and they had some really fun people to mock him. And then
you know what? But Bill, seriously, in your career, you've been very wise. When you latch onto something good, you go with it. You milk it. You did.
Well,
the
that's
Star.
showbiz. You never know when the next successful.
You're right, and you're grateful for when you get a hit show because you know how difficult it is.
Yep.
Do you look at a young punk like Charlie Sheen and go, you know what, son, you pissed away a great opportunity. Do you want to just shake this guy?
Well,
honestly,
I think a lot of people wanted to shake Charlie. He's very talented. He's a personable guy. He comes from a wonderful theatrical family, if you will, and he got caught up. But there's a crazy intelligence there somewhere that even when he was on his tirades, he was having fun and he was coining phrases, and we still talk about it. And so he had an opportunity. He was there 8 years. I presume he saved some money. I mean, he was being paid so much.
But when you see a guy like that spin out of control, you know that it's like, you know what, you should count your blessings sometimes and say, wow, I'm a lucky guy. And a lot of people in show business would give their left arm for a job like that.
And the left thing that dangles between their legs.
That's right. And so you sat there and you roasted him. Now, what do? They write jokes for you and you sit there and read them?
That's a terrible way of putting it. First of all, you're standing.
Right.
Essentially, they write material and you deliver it. I had Michael Tyson on my left and Steve-O on my right when I was sitting on the desk. I had more damn fun.
And Mike Tyson a reasonable guy, or?
Oh, we started discussing philosophy on the dais in front of 1,000 people.
I would have liked to have heard that.
Oh, that was an incredible conversation. I would love to have talked to him.
We have a lot to catch up on because I haven't seen you in a while. Someone told me this in 2011, this year. You and your wife returned home from a trip, and someone had poisoned your dog. Or dogs?
Somebody hadn't. It was the help that had put down poison for the snails. And we can't have poison on the ground, so the gardeners know that they got to do green stuff and take care of snails for the green. Somehow, this person had sprinkled snail poison to get rid of snails, and the dogs ate it. Yes, my dogs were poisoned, and happenstance was I was landing at the very moment they were being brought into an emergency hospital. I was landing in LAX. I rushed over there, and within a couple of days, through intensive care, we saved both dogs.
Oh, you did?
That's wonderful.
Someone told me you originally reported to the police that you suspected George Takei did this.
I didn't think George would use poison. I think George would.
I love you too much.
Spill his seed all over my.
Do you seriously? That's a very traumatic thing, actually.
Oh my God! My dogs are my wife and I. Our dogs are our kids. I mean, it was horrible.
And you know what else I learned about you? I didn't know you were very close with Sandra Bullock and Jesse James. Those are your good friends.
I was at their wedding.
How does that happen?
How do
you know them?
Is your question?
No, how do you know? How do you have such a close relationship with
Are
them?
you friends with Jesse or Sandra?
Both of them are my closest bosom friends. I don't have any better friends than Jesse and Sandra.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, but what? But
I did 2 movies with Sandra.
Right.
I see. So you were invited to the wedding.
Yeah. I didn't know Jesse, and you talk about pissed opportunity, but you more than anyone knows what it's like to be can conceive what it's like to be in somebody else's motorcycle boots. You don't know what the dynamics are and what each personality is doing.
I'm sure you said to yourself at the wedding, even these two don't belong together. If ever there was a mismatch.
At first glance, no, it doesn't seem like it. But who knows what Sandra's thinking? This intense guy, bad boy. I mean, how attractive that must have been. She was deeply in love with him, as I'm sure he was with her, because she's a very lovable person.
Bill, this new album you did, do you feel a connection to these songs, or does a producer come
to
you and
you
say...
have to understand, Seeking Major Tom is my idea of what happened to Major Tom from Space Oddity. What happened to Major Tom when he stepped out of that capsule? And I believe he walked on the moon. I believe he thought about his wife through Rocket Man, and she became, she blinded me with science. He's a space cowboy. He goes to heaven. In the Sinatra song, he goes to hell with Iron Man. I mean, it's a monumental record.
So it's
that is going to knock you off your socks. What?
It's a concept album.
It's a concept album with 20 songs that I think are stupendous.
I'm just wondering if Bill picks these songs or some producer. I'm assuming.
Whose idea was this?
Yeah, whose idea was this?
Mine.
Really?
Good, bad, or indifferent. If you laugh at it, it's my problem. If you love it the way I think you will, it's my advantage.
Did you set fire to your principal's car in high school? That's the true story?
Yes.
Were you an angry man?
Well, he strapped the hell out of me. That's the time when they had, and this is all in the book, which is Drops October 4th. It's called...
Where are you right now, by the way? Where are you right now?
I'm in a hotel room in Toronto.
With your wife?
Yes,
What is she wearing?
She's wearing a silk negligee, and her long golden hair spills gently across her shoulders.
Did you make love to your wife last night in Toronto?
I never not make love to my wife one way or another.
No, the reason I bring it up is George was saying earlier that him and Brad,
That's bad English.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm correcting myself. Brad and George make love only once a week on Sunday.
Well,
it's only blowjobs.
What else?
Well, there's anal.
You and I went into the homo room and we began to talk.
That's true. But seriously,
that's good for
your love life still?
It's good for his prostate. No, I don't have any trouble with my prostate either.
How often do you and your beautiful wife make love?
So, I mean, it is uncountable. Sometimes as quickly as a rabbit might. You know what lions do on the veldt?
No, is the lovemaking as much as it used to be, or
more passionate and more loving? And
I'm glad to hear that.
and sweeter. That's what beautiful love is, Howard. These are things I need.
I'm glad that you and George have that in your life. I really am.
Well, I'm sorry that you don't.
I do.
Well, there you are.
I didn't say I didn't.
How many times do you make love to your wife?
I make love to my wife as often as possible, but I masturbated last night.
Well, wait a minute. That made what, once a month?
I masturbated to babysitter porn last night. I'll be honest.
Well, that's not good for your wife.
You still masturbate, George?
Yes.
You do. How often?
Just when I, get the...
George, you're tongue-tied.
Well, what about you, Bill?
And that's
Bill,
because he made love to Brad.
Bill, do you still masturbate?
I can't find it.
Bill's new book, Mr. William Shatner, I should say. The new book. Before I go into the plug, why did you burn down your principal? Your principal would strap you?
Yeah, in those days, if you did something wrong, they'd ask you to hold out your hand, and they'd lay into you with a rubber strap. So my little group of people were so antagonized, we wanted revenge.
And the police never arrested you for this?
They didn't know I did it.
Wow. Isn't that something?
So you're turning yourself in. It's because the statute of limitations has run out.
The police are all dead of old age.
And the principal, when you burned down his car, was it the satisfaction that you really were after?
He was raised to sainthood somewhere along the line.
No, but seriously, did you get satisfaction from it?
I think we lit a little fire and it didn't catch, and we just ran away. So.
All right, I was saying you're some badass. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Listen, Bill. Let me just say this. William Shatner's new book, Shatner Rules, Your Guide to Understanding the Shatnerverse and the World at Large, is in stores October 4th.
The power of saying yes.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What do you say yes to?
Look, here's a perfect opportunity. Years ago, uncountable years ago, somebody said, be on the Howard Stern show. And I was warned not to go. I mean, it's terrible. He'll rip you apart. When I said yes. And in that time, Robin, you were there.
Yes.
Over the years, 20 years. It's been a lot more. It's been a long, long time you and I have known each other. What would have happened if I had said no? All this, and this morning would have not have happened.
In other words, sometimes being open-minded and saying yes to a new opportunity can lead to something.
Exactly, and even if it doesn't, to leave yourself open to life is positive. To say no and enclose yourself in, and that's the tendency as you get older, is the wrong idea. And my book, in a humorous and insightful way, tries to say that.
So this is a philosophy book. In other words, your take on life, what you've learned in your years.
But it's also a funny book.
Yeah, and yet with all of this philosophy, you and George can't get together.
And somehow you can't say yes to an apology.
Right.
What are you talking about?
You got an invitation and you made up a story just because you had your talk show coming, and you went up and down the media saying that I didn't send you an invitation, which is a blatant falsehood.
All right, if you say so, George.
I was amused by you.
Oh, well, that's great. I seek to amuse people, and if I'm amusing, that's great.
I love that you guys have like a feud because, you know what, everything's a little too perfect in your lives. You know what I mean? It's just kind of nice.
We're human. There's no perfection.
And I think George will like both the record and the book. And if he comes,
will you read the book, George?
Well, Brad might drop it on me.
On your head while you're there.
Bill might drop it on you. But anyway, so Bill,
yes,
Mr. Shatner, come see us when you're in town, please.
Howard, we'll do it again in person. I love to visit you, and I'll be in New York doing publicity for all this as well, and I'll look forward to seeing you in person.
And we will talk about your father who didn't want you to become an actor. We will talk about your lonely days in high school. We'll talk about how you were bullied and how lonely you were.
Now, if George knew all these things, he might have some compassion.
Well, George can learn about
sympathy for him.
in Shatner Rules.
And I'm interested in your philosophy.
Well, let's talk about it.
All right, very good. All right. Thanks for calling.
George, hello, and pleasure to talk to you. The two of you guys, I can't wait to see you in early October.
And I can't
think
wait.
You are genuine. Yes, you are the real, genuine Bill.
What is it, Gary?
Hey, all the guys in the office wanted to know if you would ask them about the Schwarzenegger story.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, I got to ask you about that. I almost forgot. Here's the story I heard.
Yeah.
You were somewhere having breakfast or lunch. I don't know what it was.
That's true.
Okay. You were having breakfast and lunch. Arnold Schwarzenegger was at a table.
That's right. How do you know all this?
Because I read about it.
How the heck did you?
But this is crazy. William Shatner goes up to say hello to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was excited to say hello. You know how people in show business will do that, even though they
He does it. I've seen him working at a restaurant. He goes up and talks to anybody who's famous.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger blew off William Shatner. Like,
how?
Treated him like shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He did. I don't wonder where you read that.
I read it all over the place, actually. And that Arnold Schwarzenegger afterwards had a conversation with his son. And he goes, "Who the hell was that?"
Well, he might have said that. He might have said that.
And the guy goes, "Dad, that's the captain. It's William Shatner." And he listed all your TV credits, everything. And Arnold goes, "I don't know who that is."
Oh, and it's possible. Why not? I mean, he doesn't know anything about politics. Why would he know something about me?
I know Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've had many conversations with him.
Really? It must have been a very slow-paced conversation.
Bill, what happened? What is the truth of what happened there?
Well, the area was an area I used to take my girls, my own children, these many years ago. Well, it turns out that my grandchildren and my kids and Elizabeth and I all went to the same place the other week. It was a magical place where I took my kids. I'm taking my grandkids, and we're sitting around eating and. Over at the next table is Arnold and his family. They're doing the same thing. It's like a family place. So after my kids left, they went their way. Lizzie and I were going home. I dropped over to the table and said, "Hello."
Yeah, Bill Shatner.
Yeah, and he kind of vaguely, I thought he might not have recognized me. It didn't blow me off. He shook my head, hello, and then I went my way. But for you to know that story is like, I'm trying to figure out
how many of his kids were at the table?
Arnold's?
Yeah.
Well, he had his son there, and they were separated by about a yard. I mean, you're sitting beside your son, and you're separated by a yard. I thought that was strange. Yeah. And as I was leaving, 3 or 4 very muscular guys carrying food were on their way back to that table. I sort of looked behind me as they joined him, and that was all that took place. Now, how the heck do you know that?
Because it was in the newspaper, and but
who could have reported that? Everything.
Gary, where do we read that? It was crazy. And then what it said in the paper, what the point of the story was that Arnold, I guess they had Arnold's conversation with his son afterwards. I guess someone overheard it.
No, we got it from a kid that was sitting at the next table, blogged the whole thing.
Oh, right.
Sitting at the next table?
Some kid witnessed the whole thing and blogged it.
Oh, for God's sakes.
And he blogged the conversation afterwards, and it was terribly awkward, they said, where Arnold was like, I don't know.
No, it wasn't. It was a guy's, I thought, there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've met him on 1 or 2 occasions, as many as I've met George, I think, and I went over just to say hello.
Can I tell you something?
That didn't penetrate.
But it seems like it was sort of weird because I never ever go over to somebody's table. The one time I did, I was with my wife. We're at a restaurant, and who's sitting there? Heath Ledger at the time with his wife. And so I was a big fan of his performance in Batman, where he played the Joker, you remember, and I thought he was great in Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, he was.
And, my wife's there, and I wanted to be a big shot. I wanted to, she goes, "Oh, don't you know him?" I go,
"Play that game."
I don't know him, but I know Michelle Williams. She was on my show, and I could go over and say hello, but I don't do that kind of thing. She goes, "Oh, it'd be great just to tell him what we thought of, Brokeback Mountain." I go, "What the fuck? Let me go do this." Well, I walk over. This guy shoots me a look like I'm interrupting his dinner. I felt like the biggest jack-off on the planet. And I was like, oh, my God, this guy gave me the blow-off in front of my then-girlfriend. And I'm like, I must look like such a tool.
Well, no,
I was embarrassed.
Well, yes, but that's a good experience for you because it happens so rarely.
No, I would never do it again.
Well, the thing that is appalling to me is this took place in 5 seconds. Hello, Mr. Schwarzenegger, how are you? Oh, and he sticks out a hand, and I thought, he's overwhelmed with sorrow anyway, and dulled by the events, and I just went on my way. I think I was alone because the kids had gone off. Liz had gone to buy ice cream for them, and I was going to get the car. I was alone.
So it didn't affect you in an emotional way, like where you said, "Oh my God!"
No, but in the privacy of the car, when when my wife came to the car as we were leaving, I said to her in the privacy of the car, "This is what happened," and exactly what you've just described. I explained to her. That's the only verbal explanation of what happened, and for you to tell me that this whole event it was on the blog,
right?
Is like, I mean, I don't want to get out of this hotel room.
I know people are watching everything, but you know what? It's really true though. I find those kinds of things embarrassing because I think because you're in show business, you expect that someone is going to give you a certain conversation. And then when they don't, you feel like a dick.
Well, I think that you usually get a pretty decent reception when you walk up to people, right, Bill?
Why are you conditioning a pretty decent? Why not say
warm, an enthusiastic and warm reception?
Listen, I don't go. I got to tell you something. I don't go up to anybody. I have been at parties where I remember the first time it happened. I was at a party in Hollywood, and Rod Stewart was sitting there with his then wife, the blonde Rachel Hunter. And they said, and he's maybe 5 feet away from, I don't know, 20 feet away from me, something like that. Someone walks up and goes, Rod Stewart would like to meet with you. Why don't you come over here? I go, well, I'm not going anywhere. Let him get off his fat ass.
That's a new one.
I said, tell him to come over here and meet with me. I mean, and then one time that happened, I think, with Britney Spears. I was talking to someone. I was at a Grammy party. Miss Britney Spears would like to meet you. I said, well, tell her to come on over.
That's
what is
hysterical.
Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never heard. That's a new one.
So that's why I stay to myself. I'm not looking to bother anyone. The one time I did it was a disaster.
Well, I've seen Bill, as I said, in a restaurant, and he walked right up to Tom Selleck and said, "Hey, I'm William Shatner." And they had a lovely conversation.
Really?
Tom and I but I know Tom for some years.
Well, I just witnessed you going up and saying hello.
So with the philosophy of your book,
I would have gone up and said hello.
But Bill, with the philosophy of your book. So you're saying that's saying yes to say you had a thought.
But that's exactly right. That's exactly right. If, for example, this very incident could have been a small chapter in rather than saying I'm not going up there, I'm not going to visit him, I'm retreating. What the hell? What difference does it make whether he recognized me or not? I don't give a shit. You know.
Yes, but don't you think saying yes in certain instances you could be a nudge? In other words, like sometimes your fans.
You're going to be a nudge. You're going to be an idiot. You're going to make an ass of yourself.
So are you encouraging your fans to just walk up to you when you're eating dinner?
No.
Should they say yes to meeting you?
Stay away. I'll be very rude. But what I am encouraging people to do is to say yes to opportunity.
Right.
And I got an honorary degree from McGill recently, and part of the speech, the last few lines, were I was encouraging the students to take their own path and not to be afraid of making asses of themselves. I said, don't be afraid of making an ass of yourself. I do it all the time, and look what I got.
Yeah, but don't you know that advice can sometimes go haywire in the wrong hands? Because some people have no ability to know when they should not say yes.
Of course, and that's the chance you take, and that's what's going to happen. But like walking and falling, you got to get up and keep going.
William Shatner's new book is Shatner Rules, Your Guide to Understanding the Shatnerverse and the World at Large. It's in stores October 4th, or drops, as Bill says. And Bill's new album, Seeking Major Tom, hits stores October 11th. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, man.
The great Bill Shatner.
George, thanks for talking to me.
You take care.
Live
long and prosper.
Bye, Bill.
Get enthusiastic, Robin.
I will.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Well, there's your boyfriend, Bill Shatner.
He's living long.
Yep.
And prospering.
You know what I wanted to ask him? You know, Leonard announced that this last convention was his last one.
Right.
Well, Bill ain't giving that
up. Not $95 an autograph.
No. He was embarrassed, I think, by that. Right, George?
He never fessed up to it.
No.
Never did.
No.
Well, he does it, and I can vouch for that. I might even blog about that.
Is it true that he charges $500 for a personal experience with him?
You know, these convention organizers know the really fanatical, devout fans with some money. And so they charge not only for these private sessions with Bill Shatner, but backstage passes where, you know, they just mill around backstage and they pay like $200 or $300.
Oh, yeah.
If I want a personal experience with you, what do they charge?
If you want to have a personal experience with me?
Yeah.
Oh, thousands.
No, seriously. No, seriously. But
well, you're having one right now.
It's fabulous. I can't tell you. Well, look. It's
no,
fantastic.
that is the genuine one. I believe. This was the real one.
Yeah,
but
that was William Shatner.
Don't think you're going to pull my leg again with
Never. Do you remember actual dialogue when you do a show like Star Trek years ago? Does the dialogue stay with you, or you forget it right after you do it?
There are some dialogue that people keep reminding you that you said it.
And you don't have any recollection of it?
Oh, no, I have recollection because I did say it.
Oh, okay.
Target that explosion and fire.
Right.
Really?
So you don't, but you don't retain all this stuff. When you go on set, is the worst mistake an actor can make not to be prepared with his lines?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's valuable, precious time. There are 100 people on the set there, all the crew people.
Have you seen that where a guy will come on set and he doesn't know his lines?
I have. Or they're so nervous that they can't get it out.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, that you could excuse.
That you can excuse.
But not to know your
line.
line.
Very unprofessional not to have done your homework.
So what do they do? Does the director pull them aside and say, "Listen, you didn't do your homework. What is this?"
Well, they need to work with the guy because they need to get the show done. So he tries to coddle them and say, well, this is a situation, and this is what you want, or this is what you don't want, and
it's possible, though, in a long monologue, you could forget a line, and you'll excuse that once, maybe twice, but not on a consistent basis, right?
If it's a key line and it's a important role, they're usually cast with professionals who are professionals.
Shatner always came prepared?
Shatner was good at, when he really, wasn't sure of some line, he knew how to improvise.
So that he'd get through it.
Yeah, with the appropriate kind of words.
Is that unprofessional to improvise because the other actor is waiting for a cue?
Right.
So you're calling him unprofessional?
Well, it is not a professional thing to do, but he pulls it off. He pulls off a lot of things.
He gets away with murder.
Like it's professional, if you have...
Do the other actors sit there and roll their eyes if you're on set with a guy and he doesn't know his line? Do you just sit there and go, oh, this is going to be a long day?
There are scenes where the shirt gets torn off and we roll our eyes. Bill liked to expose himself.
Oh, really? Because he was in good shape and he'd show his chest.
He was in better shape.
He knew the sex symbol thing was working for him.
Yeah.
So if he tore off his shirt, that meant they had to go get him another shirt, and that would drag out the day.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And
the eyes would roll.
because
you see,
because it wasn't written in the script for him to rip off his shirt. And so...
Well, I think he got them to write it in.
I see.
And so we knew that. And so we would,
Would he do things like, I think I'll rip off my shirt here?
Yeah, was it unscripted sometimes? Was it sometimes unscripted and he would just rip off his shirt?
Did you see that show with, that was a spoof on Star Trek?
Yeah.
What was that? What was it
the
called?
movie?
Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Great, yes.
There's a scene where Tim, what's his name?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen gets his shirt torn off, and Sigourney Weaver rolls her eyes. We recognize that.
Oh, really?
It was a documentary for us. It was not
I didn't know Bill used to rip his shirt off, though.
You weren't watching Star Trek.
No, I watched it all the time. I just didn't know that he would do it even unexpectedly, and just cause...
No, I think he talked to the powers that be.
I'll rip my shirt off here.
Yeah.
He wasn't that built that he should be ripping his shirt off.
He wasn't. No. He was rather fleshy.
I remember the episode where he was fighting that reptile thing.
Rex.
And he had his shirt off almost the entire episode.
And did he look great to you?
No.
No. But that was the fun part of it. To let us watch his flesh shiver.
I remember in one episode you had your shirt off, though, but you were ripped.
I worked out.
Yeah, you were doing the sword fighting thing.
The fencing foil.
Fencing, yeah. Good for you.
Only one episode where I got to take my shirt off.
Right. All oiled. You were oiled down, too, if I remember correctly.
No, that was genuine perspiration.
Perspiration.
Because I was, rehearsing in between.
Right. Wow.
But that was
Bill should do that in every role, even today. Like just take his shirt off.
Keep taking his shirt
Yeah, right. I'd watch that.
Maybe that's why the show got canceled. He was suggesting that he take his shirt off.
Meanwhile, I was doing the math. Bill's got to be about 80 years old now.
He is 80.
Wow.
Exactly 80.
He's in pretty good shape for an 80-year-old guy.
Well, yeah, and pretty energetic.
Yeah.
Too. I've seen
Yes,
him.
he is.
Leonard Nimoy is the same age.
Is
And
that
he's
right?
announced that he's retiring.
He's retiring.
Yeah, but Leonard seems 80. You know what I mean? He looks tired.
Bill looks good.
But Leonard's got those big fake teeth. You know, he's got like white, like he should age his teeth a little bit, right?
Yeah.
They're too white.
Well, he used to smoke a lot.
I see.
And I guess it didn't look too good.
Right. Because he's got like the teeth of a 20-year-old. And he's, and he's 80 years old.
Well, there was a point where he looked like he had Soviet dentistry.
Oh, God.
And then he somehow got a free pass to America, and they gave him teeth.
Got American teeth.
So he was on
who do you think will be the last original left from this series? Do you think you? I think you'll be last man
I
standing.
am the youngest.
Yeah.
I mean, chronologically.
How old's Leonard?
How old's Chekhov?
Chekhov is a year older than me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Walter Koenig.
He's in pretty good shape, Chekhov.
He's not in very good shape.
He's not. He's bad health. No kidding. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I didn't know that.
Not bad health, but
Just not in great shape.
Yeah.
You mean depressed from the death of his son?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, who can blame him for that?
Yeah.
Fred could console him.
Why don't we send Fred?
Right.
That's what he.
Mr.
Fred, you're
Consolation.
needed.
You're the go-to guy. How's Uhura holding up? Isn't she young?
Nichelle is a little bit older than Walter, but she is an elegant lady.
So you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
I think Nimoy's in the next to go. What do you think?
Oh, don't say that.
What do you
I don't want to
think?
think about any of them going.
Well, I don't either, but I got a handicap. What do you?
I
What do
was
you
having
think?
dinner with DeForest Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, he might be the next.
You're talking about Bones.
He's gone.
Oh,
no, he's
gone?
dead. Yeah.
But he was the one that.
How did you have dinner with him if he's dead?
We did a convention and we
Okay.
decided to stay over another night. We didn't want to catch,
Right.
a 9 o'clock flight and fly all night long.
So when did you have dinner with him?
And so we had dinner that night, and he was starting to speculate like that. Who's gonna
Who's
be
the next
first
to go?
And he said, because I'm the youngest, I'll probably be the one to go first.
And then he went.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are the last man standing, you know what you're going to get at those conventions? You're
Oh,
probably
my
going to
God.
rake in. You're going to get Bill Shatner money. You're going to get
You
$500,
think I'll get
$600.
$180 a photo?
Yes, $180 a photo.
Well, I
Lock yourself up because they're going to be worth a lot of money. Those
with
photos.
the Green Berets, I had a kind of a weird experience. I went to a party, and the room was I walked in, and the room was filled with people, and I saw Aldo Ray at the other end of the room. And so
Aldo Ray,
who was in the Green Berets, and I waved at him, and he waved back, and he started working his way through the crowd toward me. And, I was ready to give him a hug and say, Aldo, great to see you. He says, George, thank God you're alive. I said, what a way to be greeted. And then he started ticking off all the people in Green Berets and then passed.
you are the last one left, I think, from Green Beret.
Because, about a couple of years after that, I saw Aldo's name
I see.
on the obituary.
Right.
Hey, so let's
Everybody
say.
still here from Private Parts?
Yeah. Let's see. What if we have? We've got you. We've got Uhura. I'm talking about the main players now.
Yeah.
We've got
Walter.
I think Harry Mudd is dead, right? Harry Mudd is
Well,
gone.
he wasn't a main
I know.
player.
I'm just.
The
pointing out.
kid that played Kirk's son, Merritt Buttrick, is gone.
So we got Kirk. How much longer do you think Shatner's going to hold on? He's in good shape.
Yeah, he's a relentless guy. I
Right.
mean, he's driven.
He might not die at all. is
He
what you're
has
saying.
that determination, that will,
Right. He
I
doesn't.
think he's going to be around.
You know what it is? He doesn't want you getting more Star Trek. So, do you think Nimoy's the next?
He's very competitive.
Do you think Nimoy's the next one? I would guess. What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Nimoy or Chekhov is what you're hinting at. Which one?
You say Uhura's doing okay.
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Wouldn't it be interesting if George started bumping them all off? Because
So he could be the last one.
right. I'll take 3 phone calls and then I got to take a break. Yeah, balls.
Yeah, I want to ask George, would he be upset if Brad found out he masturbated thinking of another celebrity?
Thinking of another celebrity?
Yes.
Well, I do think of people. No, I've not. Well, here I am on the air.
Would Brad be upset if he found out that you were with other, thinking about other people?
I guess you will be now that I've talked
You've admitted it.
on this.
What celebrity do you think about?
I think I'll keep it private.
Well, why not honor that?
Well, I mean, you got this much out of me.
But George, why
I'm
not
so
honor that?
unguarded.
But George, why not honor that person by telling the world who you think about?
Well,
Brad Pitt.
But particularly after Jason Ellis here.
Jason Ellis.
Jason Ellis, yes. So you have masturbated thinking about Jason Ellis?
I have.
Wow.
Good for you. All right. Listen.
Well, having had that tactile experience.
Do you ever masturbate?
You can ruin a person's life, can't you?
Do you ever masturbate?
I have to go home after this.
Do you ever think about Tony Bennett?
Yes, I do, but not when I'm masturbating. I just, I love his music. I love his voice.
Yes, Gary.
Have you ever done it to anybody on the show?
What?
Have you ever masturbated to anybody on the show, like Howard or Fred or Benji or Artie or me or Will?
My wife.
Oh, he's laughing.
Oh, wow. Well,
Let's
who was
hear
it?
this.
Well, no. You think I'll
Not
that up here?
You had.
You're turning red, George. Come on.
What about?
No, it's the son, the Italian son.
Did you ever beat off to Will?
That's a yes.
You did?
I haven't said a thing.
No, seriously, have you beaten off to Will?
Well, he's got a new son, I hear.
Right.
Congratulations to him.
But did you ever beat
That's
off
wonderful.
to his image? I know a lot of
and,
guys.
incidentally, the Italian sun is very warming. It's a very hot.
Very good. All right.
What
listen.
about Jared? I bet you.
Do you know Jared?
The sun just got redder on his face.
He's on the sun.
George, is there anyone you don't masturbate to? All right. Let me take a break. We'll talk to Tony Bennett.
Thank you.
Right
Thank
after
you.
these words.
Interesting revelation on the show today.
What's that?
Well, it didn't fully come out, but it was implied that George has fantasized about you.
Masturbated. Yes. Stroked himself.
I didn't know where that
to
was.
me.
I imagine this is an honor and not something to be disgusted about.
A little bit of both, I would say.
Well, I could see if one of us said it to you.
What?
One of your peers, if one of us admitted that to you, I could see you being disgusted. But George is a celebrity, a legend.
It's like, Fred's brother-in-law.
I guess.
A man who appreciates handsome men. So how could you not take this as a compliment?
It's still creepy thinking about him rubbing himself, fantasizing about sticking his dick in my ass.
During one of the
face
commercials-
fucking me, whatever he was doing in his dream.
That's what I was going to get to, because you mentioned the Howard earlier. I wonder what's going on in these fantasies. What am I doing? You've had some time to think about that. What do you think your role is in these fantasies? What do you see yourself doing, wearing?
Well, I see, George has stayed back, and the show has ended. George has stayed back in the studio to, gather his things. I come into the studio to help organize my notes and get everything ready, prepped for the next day. And I'm working over the Howard's console. And I don't see George in there. Maybe George is behind where he usually sits. And all of a sudden, I feel my pants dropping from behind me. And then he takes me from behind. And I bleed all over the studio.
George, you were really hitting it off with Tony Bennett.
Then he grabs me by the hair, pushes me on the floor, and shoots a load all over my face, and forces me to eat it. Not that I thought about this at all before. Not that I have any desire for this to happen. I just creep myself out.
You just creep me out. I'm sorry I asked this question.
It's like when they...
George.
Yes.
About your relationship with Mr. Bill Shatner. Will there ever be a détente in this this very chaotic situation?
Well, it takes two to tango.
Right.
And I'm ready to tango. But he always keeps popping up with one new issue after another, which, gets him attention. I mean, we sent him an invitation to our wedding, but he had a need to have some kind of issue to attract the media's attention. So he claims that he never got an invitation, and he rants and raves and calls me all sorts of names about it, And so I said, when the press came to me, we did send him an invitation, and his ranting and raving is just amusing to us. Everybody else came, and he could have come too, but Then he goes on, again, he had something else happening. And he says that he's found that I have a psychosis and that I should see a psychiatrist, and that gets him a lot of attention. I am a professional. I can work with everybody. I've worked with a lot of divas, male and female.
So you keep extending that olive branch, and he keeps slapping you in the face.
Well, if he extends an olive branch, I will certainly accept it. But it takes really two to tango.
Right. And you've certainly tried. You've certainly tried to extend the olive branch, and he just keeps slapping it away, and there's only so much you can do.
Well, if he keeps slapping, I know how to slap back too, and so I respond in kind when the moment is appropriate. But no, I have no problems with him. I know what he's like, and I can work with him professionally. I am, certainly not going to have him as one of my best friends, but
we're back, George.
Oh, we are. I got to go.
Yo, what's up, Jonah?
What's up, man?
How are you, man?
Oh, man, I'm so excited to be here.
You're a big fan.
Every day, all day, every day. Listen, all day, man.
So you even know guys like Ronnie?
I know who you are, dude. Put it that way. Yeah, when Ronnie came to let me in, I was like, Ronnie, limo driver. Yeah, I mean, this is. Am I going in here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is crazy. This is the absolute pinnacle of my career. I can't believe I'm here right now.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I asked for, like in my movie contract, is like as far as like just a personal thing, is a car that has Sirius XM, so in between takes I can listen to Howard.
That's awesome.
And I have it on set, so I literally run. When they yell cut, I go in the car and listen to Howard, and no one.
And you just catch the replay at different points throughout.
And I
the day.
just hear different chunks of the show, and I'll listen to like the intern show and all the like the after show and everything, like the fan roundtable and everything like that.
So you even go to like Howard 101 and you're all over that.
I'm like, I'm a true Howard enthusiast. Yeah,
that's really cool.
And everybody, I mean, I just like, I don't know. It's like hanging out with a group of really funny people, but you don't have to contribute at all to the conversation.
Right.
You know?
It's like hearing your friends get ripped on, but you don't have to do the ripping yourself.
Yeah, or no one's making fun of you except for, I guess, today maybe, if I go in there.
No, I think Howard digs you, man.
Oh, man.
I definitely think it's mutual.
This is really, really exciting. Out of all the shit I've ever done, this is my favorite. I mean, this is like the thing I woke up excited, like, let's go. I'm so excited. I mean, it's like, it's real early.
For you, it's probably like 4 a.m. So.
Yeah, I'm from LA. Yeah,
right.
So it's early, but we've actually been traveling around the country and stuff. But yeah, dude, this is crazy. This is so bananas. Like I can't believe I'm here.
Well, we're psyched to have you too, man.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah.
So Moneyball's the new movie.
Yeah.
But I imagine you know the show so well. You're not going to just talk about Moneyball. You're going to talk about. Your life, Brad Pitt, everything, the whole deal.
I imagine it's going to be a lot of stuff that does not have to do with me promoting a movie. But that's cool. That's why you come on this show. You don't come on and do some boring standard interview, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll see you in a minute.
Brad, thanks a lot.
All right, Jonah Hill just got here, so I'm going to go in and prep Howard. He's got some wild stories. Dustin Hoffman's the one that discovered him. He used to do these poetry readings, like kind of tooling on poetry readings at this bar in the village, and Dustin Hoffman saw him and put him in a movie.
I think he was friends with Dustin Hoffman's kid.
Kids, right? Mm-hmm. He's passed on some great movies. I know when Seth Rogen was here, he said he passed on a role in Transformers. Mm-hmm. He helped write Bruno. His father was the tour accountant and business manager of Guns N' Roses, and his brother manages Maroon 5 now. He doesn't like Perez Hilton because he makes fun of him.
Okay.
That's it.
Real quick, let's hear from John Lieberman, and then we'll talk to Jonah Hill, who's in a new movie with Brad Pitt. Let's go to John
Pitt's
Lieberman.
not coming?
No, Brad Pitt wasn't available. Jonah is, though. Don't tell me you're disappointed.
Well,
John Lieberman was hired.
Jonah's coming in, not John
Jonas.
Lieberman.
All right, no John Lieberman. All right,
Yeah,
come on in, Jonah. I called. That's all right, Gary. You're right on top of things as usual. Hey, man, look at the new you.
Yeah, look at you. Where are you?
Look at you, man.
Hi there.
Hey, Robin, what's up? George Takei's here today. This is
Takei.
What's up,
It's
Takei? I'm sorry.
Takei.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh man, this is really great.
You got me my worst. I got a neck pain. I can hardly move my head.
Would you like a massage?
Yeah, can you fix it? I mean, do you know anything about that?
I went to massage therapy school for
Did
quite
you?
No, I didn't.
It's a good story, though.
I would have been able to help you.
So, this is weird. I was reading notes on you, and I think you've had a pretty spectacular career so far. How old are you now?
27.
27, and you got discovered by Dustin Hoffman?
Yes, that is correct.
That's pretty amazing. Like, you went to a poetry reading, which you'd think would be pretty lame and no one would discover you, but you went up...
You do poetry.
Well, it's a little more complex. I do not do poetry, no.
Well, you're a writer.
I'm a writer, yeah. I came up as a writer, and I started learning how to be an actor because I was, like, very bad at talking to actors.
Right.
And so they said, you should take an acting class to learn how to speak to actors.
Right.
So, and that's where I loved I fell in love with acting through taking that class to become a better writer and actor. And it's not as simple as, like, I walked in the bar and Dustin Hoffman was there, like, having a glass of brandy and was like, you kid, get out to L.A.
Well,
Like,
Dustin Hoffman was there because Dustin Hoffman's kids...
I'm friends with his kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he saw you performing poetry at the Poetry Read.
Well, they saw that, and that's how they thought I was really funny. But what I did for him was actually way funnier. Was I used to make these prank phone calls.
Yeah.
And he used to have me make these prank phone calls for him and call, like, other famous people and stuff like that.
Like, who did you call?
We called this one guy who owned all these hotels, like some super rich dude, and I pretended to be another guy who owned hotels and started talking shit to him. And he loved it. He thought it was so funny, so I made him this CD.
Where would you do this? Would you do this at Dustin's apartment? They make the funny phone calls, or would you do them?
Yeah, their house. Their family's, like, phenomenal.
So you would go over to Dustin's house. He'd say, hey, Jonah, I love your phony phone calls.
He'd go, call this person.
And he'd sit there.
I'd go in the other room. They'd all be in speaker in another room, and I'd be by myself. And prank phone calls, everyone jokes around. You guys, I've heard...
we love them.
But to me, it's the best improvisational exercise you could ever have. It's the most you could ever be in character. It sounds silly.
Right.
But you really are playing a character, and you really are thinking on your toes more than you ever would in a scene.
Right. It's just amazing to me that Dustin Hoffman had a list of people he wanted you to do this to. And would they be vicious?
Is Dustin bored?
Would they be vicious
I'll tell you
calls?
a really funny story,
All
man.
right.
And this is funny because now I'm friends with Tobey Maguire.
Right. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Right.
He's a really cool guy. But I obviously didn't know him when I was, like, starting out, and he was this big famous guy. So my biggest prank phone call I used to do that he used to... Dustin loved, everyone, all my friends really loved was, and this was before Cranky Anchors, so I think they did something similar. Not that they ripped off some 17-year-old kid that they never met.
Just a coincidence.
It was just a coincidence.
Right.
But the idea was you call and pretend to be a celebrity's assistant.
Right.
Okay? And to me, this is the funniest fucking thing you could ever do because people are nuts, and all they want to do is please celebrities. They don't care about anything in the entire world. So during Oscar season is when all the celebrities rush to LA and all the hotels are booked up. So I called this, like, really small hotel that would never have a celebrity, like a Roach Motel in Santa Monica. And I tell them Tobey Maguire's assistant. I'm 17 years old, and I recorded it. I have the recording and everything.
Right.
And so
you had the gift of gab, and also you had the ability to speak like an adult, right? Because that's how you have to pull these things off.
Yeah, you have to sound like you know what you're talking about. And that was originally how I knew I wanted to be a writer, because, like, people were like, man, that's funny. You can call the Domino's guy and keep him on the phone for 45 minutes.
and make it interesting.
And make a character,
Right.
So I call him, pretend to be Toby's assistant. And I go, hey, I'm an assistant to a pretty big celebrity, and it's Oscar season. Everywhere's booked. We can't get anywhere. Toby would love to. He's chosen your hotel,
right?
And the guy, it's also like midnight on like a Tuesday, and the guy sitting behind the counter is like, "That's crazy. Okay, yes, that sounds great." And I'm like, "Whoa, slow down. Toby has some requests, okay?"
Right.
And he's like, "Well, like what?" And I'm like, first of all, he needs like a pretty large-sized aquatic tank assembled within the room. And the guy's like, okay. And he's like, why? And basically, kept on for 50 minutes and basically explained that Toby travels around with a baby seal everywhere. And the guy's like, and I'm like, what about the irrigation tubes? Like, how can we empty out the valves and everything? And the guy's like, I mean, we've never had a seal here before, but whatever Toby wants. And then it evolved, and me being dumb and 17 evolved to like, Toby likes to take jogs at like really late at night with like a pack of young children following him, like the Pied Piper, and so the guy's like, sure, whatever you want. And the funny part is, a guy I know at that time played it for Toby, and he was like, what the fuck? And now we're friends, so it's all good. But
so Toby was pissed because now it's his name out there with you going around doing this shit, right?
Somebody thinks he likes to run with children.
Some idiot 17-year-old.
Yeah, but now he's
Dustin
hilarious.
would hear these, so you would be doing these in his home, and Dustin would sit there and be entertained by you for hours. I mean, and it's the great Dustin Hoffman, so you
yeah,
probably...
but I don't want to sound opportunistic. That's kind of my fear is like when you tell the story, it's like I truly am like great friends with his kids. I was with one of them last night. I grew up with them, so it's like it wasn't opportunistic in any way. I was just hanging out with them, and the parents are great, and they were around, so they were like,
and you probably
do this funny thing, like make us laugh.
Like I used to make phony phone calls, and my father, if he caught us, he would just beat the shit out of me. Like he was not going to be entertained.
I got in quite a bit of trouble. Yeah, it wasn't like
because I can't imagine. Like Dustin Hoffman was so cool. He was like, hey, yeah, I want to hear you guys making funny phone calls. You know, I used to make phony phone calls for a living, doing them on the radio, and then when I caught my kids making phony phone calls, I didn't know whether to yell at them or praise them.
It's pretty hard to ground them.
Yeah, they were. It was crazy. I think one time they like called Dial a Mattress. I go, that's my sponsor. You can't do
what
that.
If they found out Howard Stern's children are
So like I'm yelling at them for something I do on the radio. So it was kind of confusing. So how does that work into a job? So Dustin Hoffman thinks you're a killer. You're great.
Yeah, he just goes. He's like, you should pursue acting.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know, I wanted to write for The Simpsons. That was kind of like where my head was.
That was the goal.
Yeah, that was the ultimate thing I could have done with my life.
Right.
And he was like, you should be an actor. You're really gifted. And I was like, just took it as a compliment, whatever. You know, it was like, thanks. You know, you're the greatest, possibly the greatest actor ever.
Right.
To hear you say that is very encouraging.
Right, and he wasn't being just sort of blowing you off. He was like, he was sincere.
Well, he said it, but I was never going to be like, well, what do I do or anything like. Honestly, like, I really need to stress you don't want to be opportunistic in scenarios like I'm friends with his kid's friendship was my.
Was it hard for you to make friends as a kid because you were an overweight kid, or were you a popular guy because you were so witty and funny? And,
no, I was really popular.
You were really popular.
Yeah, I had a great job.
But you weren't getting pussy in high school, were you?
I lost weight. I got kind of handsome in high school for a while, and I had a girlfriend and stuff.
Oh, so you got laid?
Well, that's a great story if you want to get into that.
Sure. Did you get laid in high school?
This is a fantastic story. No, I lost my virginity my first night my parents dropped me off at college. But I'll go into why I didn't lose my virginity in high school, which is a very funny story. So I was always popular. There was a period in middle school where I was really angry that all my friends started to get a lot of girls.
Right.
And I didn't because
somehow
I was a
I know that
kid.
feeling.
Yeah,
right.
But mine, I've never been an angry guy, but it manifested in anger.
Right.
And so I was kind of a dick for like a couple years, and then I got past it, and then I got kind of handsome in high school, and girls started to like me, and I got this really cute girlfriend. I was really psyched.
Right.
And
you're like, wow, I'm happening here.
I was like, this is cool, you know, because
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Los Angeles, California. Right in the middle of the city. So, So we had this plan that we're gonna like have sex on prom night, you know, like a John Hughes movie or something.
Right.
I wanted, because I'm a huge girl and I wanted it to be special, and so we made this plan to do that.
Go to the prom and then bang at the hotel, or
well, bang, yeah. You know,
make love.
Make love.
Right. Make love in the car.
George,
maybe?
can you say make love?
Make love.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we go and I get like blackout hammered with my friends, like real drunk.
Yeah.
And we go back to my room, and I threw up into her mouth while we were
That's
and
disgusting.
she slept. So not only did I not have sex, but she slept with my friend's girlfriend, like in their room, so it cock-blocked him as well.
Oh, God.
And then my losing my virginity story is crazy.
Well, why couldn't it happen the next day?
I can't even be here for 4 minutes without divulging every piece of information.
Yeah, but why didn't you bang her like the next day?
She was sleeping in another room.
Honestly, just we lived with our parents. Like it was like
it was prom night or no night.
No, it was not even that. It just circumstantially, it never like came to fruition.
How far did you get with her? Did she give you a hand job?
Yeah.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you'd had a hand job.
Come on, Howard.
All right. Oh, hey, listen. I don't know what your story is. We're just trying to feel each other out.
Trying to see what the kids were doing back
That's
then.
right. Yeah, sure. What are you kids up to? So you go to college. The first night of college, you get laid.
Yeah.
Look at you. What college did you go to?
Well, I went to Boulder for one semester. I wouldn't call it going to college.
Boulder's not a college, is it?
Honestly, it's just like a drug and snowboarding factory.
Were you a bad student? Is that why you had to go to Boulder?
Well, no, I was so man, I'll tell you, during this angry, fucked up period during like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, I went to this school that I didn't really like very much.
Right.
And I was going through a hard time personally with like my mom was sick or whatever.
Right.
And
she die?
No, she's alive. She's
okay, yeah.
all healthy, thank God. And I was like bummed that I wasn't getting any girls, and I was a dick.
Right.
And so I did really poorly in school. And then I went to this other school, made all my best friends, got straight A's.
Right.
But my 9th grade grades were literally Fs.
Right.
So I got like A's and then all Fs, and it all factored together to like a 3.0 as opposed to like a 4.0.
So for you, it's Boulder.
So I get into Boulder. All my friends are going to like fucking Georgetown and shit. And I'm going to Boulder.
It's embarrassing.
And I get there. I'll get to the good stuff. Don't worry. So I get there. My parents are there. It's the first night. Like my parents aren't leaving for like 3 days.
Right. They're going to hang out. They really are into you.
Yeah, my parents like me a lot.
Right.
We're real tight.
They're going to college with you.
Yeah. And I remember I smoked cigarettes at this point, and I really didn't want to go to Boulder, and I was like, you guys are making me go to college. I just want to write comedy. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, this rebellious thing. And they were like, you're going to college, blah, blah, blah. And I go, and my parents, I like secretly smoked cigarettes.
Right.
And I was like, well, guess what? I fucking pulled out a cigarette at the airport. It was like, I smoke cigarettes. And my mom was like, put that shit out. She like fucking almost snatched it in my face off. So whatever, we get to Boulder, and I go out and I'm like, I don't know any of these people. I don't snowboard. I've never been in the cold weather before.
Yeah, you're not a Boulder guy.
I'm not a Boulder. I'm way too like anxious and want my life to get started to be here.
Right.
And everyone's just the most mellow party animal you've ever seen in your life.
It's a bunch of slackers.
People, this dude I get to my dorm and that guy just hands me a bottle of Southern Comfort.
Wow.
And is like, here you go, man. So I get real drunk and I meet this girl and she looks like real good to me from what I'm, because college you can really reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
I was kind of like, I was in a band, like I kind of looked a little cool. I was like handsomer at this time.
You weren't heavy at that point?
I wasn't heavy at that point,
Nice.
so I was like, I was feeling like real good. So I meet this girl and it's on and we like have sex, right?
Just like that.
Like, yeah, it just
But
goes
you were
down.
drunk.
I was drunk, so I don't remember it. And I mean, I remember it, but I remember it actually.
You put it in and you come in like 2 seconds?
Probably. I imagine it wasn't a long affair.
Yeah, right. I know the feeling. I still do that.
So I wake up and I'm like, oh man, there's like this hot kind of girl next to me.
Right.
And I later learned that this was not a sign that you should be with someone if they have she had a Playboy insignia, like not tanned, like, you know what I mean? Like, so everywhere her body was tanned except for the Playboy insignia on her.
That's an odd girl, right?
Well, it's just
That's
not
scary.
odd, but it's not like, hey, this wasn't her first time doing this.
Right. And what's she doing with the Playboy insignia
That's
anyway?
what I'm saying, yeah.
She's trying to be a playmate. Yeah.
Right.
So we wake up. My roommate's freaked the fuck out. He's an ROTC guy. Who's
He
not,
probably thinks you're a stud.
He thinks I'm like awesome, but also like he just wants to do homework and be in the ROTC.
Did you think college was going to be like this every day now? Were you under that impression since you had never been to college before? You were probably like, wow, you go to school and you get laid every night.
Honestly, that's kind of what Boulder is like. Like, honestly, the guys I know I got the fuck out of there because I'm like, I need to get a job and like start being a man or I'm going to be a drug addict and a crazy person. And a lot of dudes I know who stayed there
are drug addicts.
They chill out in Boulder and they trip balls like every day.
Wow.
And so my parents show up.
Yeah.
It's like 8 a.m. the next day, and there's a knock on the door. My parents show up to take me to breakfast.
And they see the girl?
there's this fucking girl, the Playboy bunny thing, like naked in my bed.
Your old man must have been, wow.
Well, no, they didn't see it. I was like, I was like, Mom, go get a cup of coffee or something. I'm like, hey, you got to get out of here. Like, this isn't cool. My parents aren't into me bedding weirdos.
Who knew you were such a stud, my friend?
I did okay.
You get the image in the movies and on these TV shows and things that you're like this, the nerd or the nebbish, And
I've always been good at talking to people. I think you probably, I mean, not that you are a nerd in any way. I don't view you in that way. That's not what I was saying. But
I'm a nebbish.
But the gift of gab, being funny, that's a very powerful thing.
It somehow wasn't powerful enough to get me laid, but yes, it is powerful. You're
but
right.
also, I wasn't a bad-looking guy, and I got heavier, and then I got cast in all these movies.
Why did you get so heavy? What happened there?
I think that's an honest question. I mean, I think that's not something I'm afraid to talk to or whatever about.
Were you depressed?
I think it was just like anxiety,
right?
And like I really am focused and motivated guy. And
what were you eating? Were you eating McDonald's? And
honestly,
that kind of
I never learned about nutrition. Really,
right? Me
this
too.
was the first time I learned about nutrition. Did you really?
Yeah, and I thought nutrition meant instead of eating like 5 pieces of fried chicken, you should only eat 2. Like I didn't understand the concept of nutrition.
So when I eventually went to this nutritionist guy, his really insightful point of why I think he goes, what did you write down your 5 favorite foods that you go on the island or whatever, and it was like the menu of a 6-year-old's birthday party. It was the most pathetic fucking thing. It was like fucking chicken fingers and mac and cheese, and he's like, look at this, because this is what a 6-year-old eats. You're an adult
Is that what
man.
you would eat? Would you eat like chicken fingers?
Fucking, it would fucking be the dumbest. Think about this. I became successful at 21, 22 years old.
The first thing you were in was a Judd Apatow project,
Well, I've been in other movies, but like Dustin had got me in I Heart Huckabees, and I, but the big breakthrough was Superbad, right? That's like that for me was like
with Seth Rogen,
where Seth wrote it, with Evan Goldberg, and we were all like really close friends, and it was a really joyous experience. But I became successful 21, 22 years old.
Right.
My friends were in college. I lived like a frat guy. I didn't have a nice place or anything. Seth and I lived in the same apartment. We fucking had a bong was our like lamp. He moved out and I moved into the apartment.
So you were in Boulder. You transferred to a good college, and then how
New school here in New York.
New school in New York, and then how soon do you start getting acting jobs while you're in college?
No, well, what happened was I got, so then Dustin, so it was like I go home, he gives me this compliment.
Right.
And then he calls me one day and he's like, I'm interning for my friend's older brother.
Right.
I was making boxes for him. He worked at like a music company. It was like me and like 10 dudes in a basement making boxes. And
you get this call from Dustin Hoffman.
So high every day at work.
Oh, dear.
All you had to do was just fold boxes. It was like the dumbest job ever.
What would you do, weed?
Yeah, I don't do like real drugs.
You're not into coke?
No,
never tried it?
No, I never Hey man, I've tried shit.
That's right.
I don't know.
Acid? You ever just take a trip?
No, I never have. It's not honestly like the only drugs I've ever done that I enjoyed were weed and mushrooms, like once every 2 years.
You never did ludes. You never did hash oil. You never did.
I don't think ludes was my like generation.
I see.
They don't even make that anymore,
like
right?
everyone who speaks of them when you talk to someone of that generation, they say like ludes were. That's what I liked.
Yeah.
I'm like. That sounds cool to me, but I don't even know if that exists anymore. Like I've never heard of that,
Well, never mind.
They were
but
so
anyway,
good they stopped making them.
That's right. They used to make them and they stopped. They like disappeared.
They're like, this shit's too good.
And they were 25 cents a piece.
Everyone's gonna be just on this shit all the time.
They were 25 cents a piece. Even in college, I could afford those. I was taking way too many. But
drugs were never like my big deal.
Yeah, I'm a big anti-drug guy because I did acid and all that, and it was a bad experience.
It's not for me. Honestly, food was more my like
your drug.
My like thing. I had a problem with. So Dustin calls me one day and he's like, hey, I want you to come to this house in Brentwood right now and meet me and some people. So I never thought he was gonna like, actually reach out in a meaningful way. I thought he would just pay me a nice compliment, maybe some motivation.
Right.
But he went the extra mile and was like, come meet me at this house. So I go to my boss and I'm like, yo, I gotta leave right now.
Right, Dustin Hoffman needs me.
And he's like, where are you going? And it's like, it's like the middle of the day. I'm like, I just gotta go. I don't really know if I could tell you without sounding ridiculous or anything. Like, I didn't tell him I wanted to be an actor or anything like that. And so he's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like,
I would have been like, hey, listen, son, these boxes need to be made. Fuck Dustin Hoffman.
He actually had a good joke because I was like, I got to go meet Dustin Hoffman at this house right now.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I'm meeting Christopher Walken at Starbucks. and I was like, all right, man, well, I'm fucking getting out of here, man. I'm leaving. So I left, and I go in this house. I literally, no one answers the door. I open the door, and it's Dustin, David O. Russell.
Wow.
Jude Law, Naomi Watts.
Oh, my goodness.
Mark Wahlberg. Wow. Lily Tomlin, Jason Schwartzman.
All standing in the house.
All sitting around, like, reading the script for this movie they're about to do.
Right.
And they're listening to my prank call CD.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. When I get in there, I'm 18, 19 years old. I'm like...
Flipping out.
I'm not even flipping out. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how did I get here?
Yeah, what am I
like,
supposed to do here?
Like, I literally was folding a box.
Yeah.
2 minutes ago.
Literally was folding a box. Why am I in this room with these folks? And then David O. Russell was like, Dustin, this is the guy you're telling me about. And he was like, yeah. And we went in the room and talked. He's like, I want you to come and audition for this movie tomorrow.
Wow.
I stayed up all night. You know,
practiced your lines.
I practiced. You know, I studied acting, so I like knew I had auditioned for plays and stuff. And,
right.
I go in and I audition, and it was awful. And
was it?
Yeah, it was awful. I didn't have an agent. I didn't have anything like that, and I was nervous.
Right.
And they called me and they're like, you got like this part. It's a couple lines. It's nothing much, but it's your foot in the door. And
wow. I mean, did you blow Dustin for that? I mean, you must have been like out of your mind.
I genuinely thank him very profusely. Like, I don't, because.
What a great guy to give you that kind of break. That he was that
wonderful
generous.
Man. And to me, it's just separately, as I learn more about cinema or not cinema, I sound like a douche, but like, I learned more about like classic movies and stuff.
Right.
I really understood, because at that time I was young. I don't think I'd seen Dustin. Was probably like Hook.
Right.
I had seen The Graduate or like Midnight Cowboy.
You didn't know anything about this guy.
I didn't seen Marathon Man. So you know, Tootsie. So as I grew older, like Dustin and Bill Murray are like the two guys who are my heroes, because they do comedy and drama both so seamlessly.
You'd love to have a career like that, right?
That's what I'm trying to do, you know? So it is ironic that it ended up being Dustin, and he, for some reason...
He took a liking to you.
Yeah, man.
All based on phony phone calls. You know, my parents used to say phony phone calls were a bad thing. I think they're a good thing.
Look at this guy, got a whole career out.
You're not kidding. Phony phone calls. Case closed.
You know, Sal is back there creaming now. You know, Jonah made such a big step.
Can I meet Richard and Sal when I leave?
I heard that the only movies, you're a pretty normal guy, that when you go to these movie sets, you know, you're all business. You don't make a lot of demands. You're not a Hollywood guy.
Can I tell you about this, please?
Yes.
I know you're going to say.
Go ahead.
I make one demand in my contract.
Go ahead.
That I have an automobile on set with Sirius XM so I can listen to the Howard Stern show.
That's something else.
In between takes. And I'll tell you even furthermore, I'm not coming here and kissing your ass. I'm not like here to...
No, say something nice.
That.
I need it.
No joke. It's in my contract that I have a car. My assistant's outside. She'll tell you we have traded in cars because they didn't have satellite radio.
I like this.
Because let me tell you, in between takes, not even in between setups or scenes or anything, in between takes, because to me it is the most calming thing. A movie set can be very chaotic. People also want to talk to you.
Yes.
A lot, like, and you're trying to kind of stay in what you're doing.
Right.
So I go in and I listen, and no one, if you're listening to it, you're focused on something.
Don't you need to sit between takes to focus on your lines, though?
I do.
So are you easy to memorize?
I memorize them the night before, and I work on everything. I prepare ahead of time, so by the time I get there...
How long does it take to learn a long monologue? That must be a bitch. I think that's the biggest negative. Acting wouldn't even be hardly work if you didn't have to memorize all that crap.
To me, it's the memorization part's I'm really good at that kind of stuff. It's about just making it feel real after doing it once.
Right.
But to the thing that I was talking about, it's like hanging out with a group of friends being funny, but you don't have to contribute to the conversation at all.
Right. Let them do the work.
Yeah, it's like when you're with your friends, like, you got to chime in here, you got to be funny sometimes. Like, I get to hang out with you guys and not have to contribute at all.
So what I'm learning is you're a big enough star to demand Sirius in the car.
It's my only thing. Come on, look at me, man. I'm not a diva or ask
But when
for anything.
you demand this, they go, hey, what the fuck is with you, kid?
No, they go, thank God he's not asking for a fucking trailer the size of a building.
That's right.
Or
That's
like,
true.
how good he's not asking for more. For me, it's not about fancy stuff. It's about stuff that makes you work the hard.
So after you do I Heart Huckabees,
yeah,
what happens? How do you get super bad and get in with all those guys? How does that all happen?
This is funny. So I go back to new school after doing Huckabees, thinking my shit don't stink, man.
Right.
I go in there like, I just got in a movie. I'm in my acting class. My acting teacher's giving me notes. I'm like, fuck you. Tell me notes.
I'll give you notes.
Yeah, I just worked with David O. Russell. Who the fuck are you? You know? So, like, I think I had an inflated sense of really where I was at in my career.
Right.
Because I figure you're in a movie, you're a movie star.
That's right.
Right?
Sure.
So I go back to college, and I go there for a semester, and I'm like, fuck this noise, and I drop out. My poor parents are very, my dad's an accountant.
Right.
So
you drop out and they're freaking out.
They're freaking out. Yeah, they're legitimately freaking out. Everyone in my family has a crazy work ethic.
You dropped out because you figured, well, after I Heart Huckabee, so my career.
Here's the honest truth. It wasn't about a big head. Honestly, it was, I'm 18 years old. If I try this for 5 years, I'll be 23 and can still go back to college.
Right.
That was my rationale of doing it.
Well, it makes sense.
So do it while you're young, right? So I do it. My poor parents freak out, but they were cool. And I don't work for 2 years.
No break, nothing.
I'm applying for jobs at like Domino's. I'm in.
They're like, you idiot.
They're like, you blew it.
Right.
Because then the movie comes out and I'm in it for 2 seconds. It's not like it's like some standout thing. So I have, but I'm making friends who are wanting to do the same thing that I'm doing.
Sure.
That's what you do.
Making connections.
You form a community. You form friendships. So I'm a young actor struggling. There's a few other guys that are struggling, but we all have the same taste.
Right.
So I'm in a movie theater, and I'm seeing a movie, and I'm sitting behind Seth. And
Seth Rogen.
And his buddy, Krumholtz, Dave Krumholtz, is from Numbers. He's a good buddy of ours.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, and we have a mutual friend. So I'm like, hey, man, I'm Jonah. We have a mutual friend. And he's like, oh, cool. And he's like, hey, this is my friend Seth. Hey, Seth, what's up, man? How's it going? And we fucking become friends.
and so a partnership is formed.
And not a partnership because he has a writing partner, Evan, but I'd say there's a group of people like Paul Rudd, myself, Seth,
who all started hanging out.
Jason Segel, who all started hanging out, and Judd being the leader of all of this, obviously, the Peter Pan, if you will.
Sure.
Who believed that we can make different kinds of comedies than were being made if we ever had the power. And Judd was the only one who it looked like was ever going to have any power.
Because he could write.
Because he had some success. I mean, he wrote for Larry Sanders. He wrote, some of the, Larry Sanders to me is the ultimate thing you could strive for comedically.
That's right.
Because it had a tone of honesty and drama with the comedy.
It was amazing.
It's a masterpiece.
Right.
Hank Kingsley is the greatest character in the world. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the kind of shit I liked. I liked stuff that was a little more rooted in reality and not like a dude running into a glass window.
So a random meeting in a movie theater leads to this incredible career
and then a
field.
week later, they call me and say, do you want to audition for One Line in the 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Right.
As the eBay store guy. And the line was written as, can I buy a skateboard?
Yeah.
And I go, sure, man. I know Seth now a little bit. I call Seth and say, hey, I'm going to come in and read or whatever. We're all trying to make it. Like, no one's made it yet.
So you guys were unusual, too, because...
Judd hadn't made it.
Yeah, but you guys were unusual because you guys are very natural on screen. One thing I'll say about you and Seth and Judd's kind of comedy, it's all very kind of natural. It doesn't feel forced.
But that's why people assume we're our characters. That's kind of where that thing comes into play.
Yeah, you pull it off.
Well, I appreciate that.
So things start to break for you. Now, are you becoming do you start getting laid like a high caliber type of woman when what? Superbad comes out?
That is the turning point.
It's the turning point. You start to meet like really, a whole different level of girls, right?
It's not even a level. It's just like come on. I don't want to lump us together, but my point of view is a guy like me at that point has to work really fucking hard at being funny and like really putting in time. We're talking dates before any sort of physical thing comes into play.
Right. You got to really prove yourself.
You really have to prove that you're like worthy of it. They're willing to overlook the obvious shit to be with you, right?
But then when Superbad comes out,
Superbad was I feel a lot right now with Moneyball coming out how I felt when Superbad was coming.
Really?
That'll take you to another level because Brad Pitt is in it.
Because it's a big drama and it's starring Brad Pitt and me and Philip Seymour Hoffman, and people actually like it and aren't like laughing me off the screen. You know, it's a totally.
Did you feel that with Superbad? Did you know ahead of time that it was going to be big?
When we were making it, the extras on set thought we were making a straight-to-DVD movie.
Oh, they did.
Because it was not a very cheap movie.
Right.
Judd was not Judd. It was so funny when Judd became Judd.
All right.
We like watched Judd became Judd.
He wasn't the director-writer that he was.
40-Year-Old Virgin was like this movie that no one thought I think they got shut down their first week and then brought back to life. Like
40-Year-Old Virgin didn't appear to be some big giant super success.
Yeah, Steve Carell. I remember I knew who Steve Carell was because I'm a fucking dweeb, but it's not like people knew who Steve was and like on a major scale. They knew he was funny.
So Judd becomes Judd. Judd gets Superbad. Judd puts you in Superbad.
Yeah.
And tell me about the pussy. I mean, does it come like crazy? Yeah, let's get to the good stuff.
Okay, my apologies. So Superbad, we're making it. Michael Cera and I we're best friends. Seth, we're all, and it was all of our college experience.
Right.
That's kind of a fun thing we never talked about was making of Superbad. None of us went to college really or finished. I didn't.
Right.
So this was our college. We would have these crazy fucking parties while we were making it.
Really?
Yeah, we had played this game called Edward 40 Hands. You ever heard of this game?
No.
Evan, you know Evan Goldberg, Seth's writing partner. You ever heard?
I don't know him,
he
but
wrote
Seth told me
Superbad.
about him. Yeah,
he's a great guy. One of the fucking. You know when people say people like the husband because they really like the wife?
Right.
That's like Evan to Seth. I always joke around. You like Seth because Evan's the best guy.
So what is the game? What is the game you guys play?
Edward 40 Hands, where you tape 40 ounces of malt liquor to your hands, you duct tape them, and you can't take them off until they're both empty.
Oh.
So lots of dudes piss their pants during this game. It's really an advantage if you have a girlfriend who's willing to take your penis out of your pants to pee for you.
Right.
I invented a system with a little string where you down 140, then there's a string, and you use the empty 40 to pull down the zipper and then maneuver your penis out of your pants.
With the bottle?
With the empty bottle.
So
then
you're
you
an
just
innovator.
casually sip the next one, yeah.
Right.
I'm like...
You're the man.
I'm like
you guys really were a waste
like
of
an
space.
inventor.
Yeah, right.
We were really fucking idiots, and it was so fun.
Yet being idiots is exactly what went into the movie.
Yeah, Emma Stone's there, and she's 17, and me, and Michael Cera, and Rudd's around, and Siegel's, everyone's just around. None of us had fucking jobs. Like when Judd was making these movies, like Pineapple Express, I would help them write. I would sit on set and write because I didn't.
How
have
would you make
job.
a living though?
I fucking lived with my parents.
Wow.
It was miserable.
Oh, my God.
God damn, dude.
And would they say
terrible.
to you every day, what are you doing?
They said, there's this fucking 40-year-old guy who wants to fuck our son. Like, I always joked with Judd, like my parents think you're some weird pedophile. Like, why do you like me? They don't understand why you like me.
Your parents must have, I bet privately, were like, I think he might really be on the road to disaster. I mean, he's not going anywhere.
And my dad and I had a very tough conversation recently, it was a beautiful conversation.
Right.
And he was like, there was a moment, your mom was really supportive of, she knew you weren't going to fit in the normal path.
Right.
I'm an accountant. I went to school for accounting.
Right, and he took a very traditional path, and he probably wanted that for you.
And he said, I was very concerned, he's like, I just didn't know if you'd be like, nothing, or like even be able to support yourself, or
true.
If you'd ever leave home.
It's
when does the pussy come? Tell me about Superbad.
Fuck all this stuff. Let's get to the pussy.
Superbad comes out.
Superbad. The day Superbad comes out, Michael Cera and I spend every moment together. We're best friends.
And you're not guys who got laid a lot.
No, man,
okay.
no.
Yeah, somehow I thought.
Not even making the movie. You're like, I'm making a movie. Please sleep with me. No, it's
you didn't even fuck
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. No, I don't believe you.
Okay.
So, and I've had girlfriends during various points in these things. So, Michael and I I lived in Seth's old apartment. He moves out. I move in. Michael, Cera, and I spend every day there. We walk around there. It was right by Canner's Deli, like in the middle of the city.
How did you have money? Did they pay you for Superbad? Did they give you
I had enough
money?
to get this apartment.
Enough, yeah.
Right, enough to get my own apartment.
Right.
And after Superbad, but it hadn't come out. So Michael and I walk around every day talking about bullshit that 20-year-old guys talk about.
Right.
I remember I bought a newspaper. August 17th, 2007 was literally just the craziest day. I mean, it was a day Superbad came out.
Yeah.
And it started to get crazy when like billboards were around, but people didn't know what it was. Like it was just weird. My friends were like, "I saw a fucking billboard of you like on a whole building." Like,
but it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
And you're walking around the building, and it's a dilapidated apartment, and you're on a billboard.
Yeah, I literally a billboard above my shitty fucking apartment. They literally put it above there, and it wasn't getting me lit. So the movie, I'm like, look outside the fucking window. No, so Mike and I go outside my apartment, we're playing video games, we go get a bite to eat, and I'm not kidding you. It was like what you see like Beatlemania on TV. Like when we're together. It
really clicked for the women. They understood who you were. It
wasn't even from a female. It was just people would go fucking nuts when they saw us. Like and Chris
McLovin.
Forget about his life. His life. I mean,
does McLovin get laid a lot now? I mean, does he?
Yeah, I made sure to get him laid on that tour.
So you start to get
my
laid.
main job on the Superbad tour.
Yeah.
Was the fucking best thing ever.
You mean promotional tour?
The promotional tour.
Because why? People knew about you?
Because the movie fucking ruled.
Right.
Right? Like, and I don't want to sound like a douche, but it like played great.
Right.
It played like a rock concert.
People love it.
So we walk in and do Q&As. It was like after a rock concert. We just made them laugh for an hour and a half.
Right. And
so we're going to colleges.
So when do you start getting like, did you ever get a twosome, a threesome?
So
what
here's the deal. So the movie comes out, right?
Yeah.
And the next day they ship us to, we just become famous. And I'm like, yes. And the next day they ship us to Europe where we're not famous anymore.
Oh, your whole mojo. Your whole mojo.
Like, give me a week. Give me a fucking week.
There's an opportunity here.
You want to use your superpowers.
I'm like, shit, I just won the lottery and you guys are making me move to a place where currency has no value anymore.
So when you go to Europe, you're not known.
But then, luckily, we go to England.
Yes.
And the movie opens the weekend we get there at number one. And it's like an explosion. And we're in a different country. And we're exotic for some reason because we're like American actors.
Right.
And we're there. The night we get there, we're like all surreal. We didn't know famous people and shit. We were insulated in our world.
Right.
And so we get there and we're on the same floor as all the High School Musical kids, right?
Oh, my.
And so they get us tickets to see Prince.
Right.
And I invite the High School Musical kids. I'm like, I'm gonna get these kids fucked up, like, you know what I mean, like, and you know, I'm like, because I'm the lead, I'm 21. Right. Everyone else is like 18.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I can buy booze. I can.
You're
like,
the leader.
I've been to college. I'm like, I know how to have a good time. Yeah.
So did you bang all the high school students?
No. None of the High School Musical kids, but I definitely got them blackout drunk. I got them all drunk. I don't care what any of them say, all those little Disney kids.
Did you start to have threesomes and all this kind of thing?
I definitely started getting a lot more sexual attention than I ever could have imagined would happen in my life. And it was... Right. A friend of mine actually told me a story, which has really resonated with me, which was he was a really big guy. He was a really overweight guy, right? Yeah. And he lost all this weight in college. And he became really handsome. And I'm not saying this is to me at all. This has nothing to do with my situation at all.
Right.
I'm just saying a parallel story. And all the women who were mean to him gave him attention all of a sudden.
Yes.
And it fucked him up. And it gave him a complex because he's like, I hate you guys.
Right.
You only like me because I'm handsome now.
Right.
So for me, it was a little bit of like
you were angry.
I was a little angry.
Like, oh, you girls never paid attention.
You're the
all of a
same
sudden,
guy.
I was the same dude August 16th that I was August 17th.
Yeah, I never had that problem. I just I was never angry with the girls. I just took advantage of whatever I could.
You're still angry with girls who didn't sleep with you in high school.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, no, and it wasn't anger. It wasn't anger towards the girls. It was just like, I don't know. Like, I had some fun. I went around the country. I got laid a lot. Right. I experienced
You did a country tour and you laid somebody in every state.
I just had some fun. Like, I treated it like, I even talked to my dad. I was like, Dad, and my dad's like the greatest guy.
What was your dad like? Hey, you better wear a rubber.
He was just like, have some fun.
Right.
He's like, this is a rare opportunity in someone's life. Like, have some fun. Don't settle down like right this second.
Right.
Because he knows me. I'm going to find the first fucking person who will marry me. And
well, what about that? So you're still with the same girlfriend?
Yeah, I've had a girlfriend like on and off for 4 years.
On and off?
What is the on and off?
When Superbad came out, we were off. She knows. I cleared all this with her.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're back with her now?
Yeah, we're dating. Yeah.
Is that who's out in the green room with you? Is that your girlfriend?
No, my assistant, Catherine.
Oh, assistant. I heard she's hot.
She's really cool.
Yeah, you're not banging her?
No.
What do you mean, no?
She's like my sister, man.
Well, maybe if Moneyball hits, you'll get her.
I'll get a chance.
Yeah, right, get a chance.
She listens to the show. She before didn't know about the show. Now she knows she's singing cocaine. She knows everything.
So this girl that you're dating now, I mean, is this your fiance?
No.
You're too young, right?
But how
Slow
did
down,
you?
Caballero.
I mean, where did she come in? Was she a college girlfriend?
Oh, we grew up in L.A. and it's funny how we met. Actually,
did she not pay attention to you in high school? And
No.
All of a sudden, she's
the shit. She's the shit. She puts up with all this fakakta job, as they say. Right. And it's funny how we met because my friend dated, basically had sex and screwed over all of her friends, like 5 of them, made them all like hate each other. And I was always with her next to her while he was like dating each one of their friends down the line. So finally, we were just like, all right, I guess we should date. You know?
So you think you're going to marry this one? I mean, no more pussy for you? I mean, this is it?
I don't know, man.
I mean, you're on a roll.
She's a good lady.
You're in movies with Brad Pitt. Did you see Angelina Jolie on the set?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, their whole
you ever
family
beat off
was
to
around.
her or anything?
I did not. No.
Really? I would. If I met her, I'd beat off to her. I'd beat off on her.
They are honestly, man. They are the kind of people. Brad. I mean, I don't know her as well, but Brad I know very well at this point.
Yes.
And he's the kind of guy.
He must love getting high with you. He loves the weed.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about it? He'll tell you.
He loves.
You smoke weed with him?
I've not smoked weed with him, no.
Oh, come on.
Genuinely.
You're not a friend.
I would tell you.
He loves hash. He loves it all.
I would tell you, honestly, this movie was not like the kind of movie where you like smoke weed.
It wasn't super bad.
It's not a weed movie.
Yeah, it's a serious movie, and honestly, I was like real focused, and he was.
He's got too many kids, though, right? I mean, it's ridiculous.
They are so cool. I mean, I don't know how
kids.
There's a lot of kids, but honestly, their family. I was going to say about him was he is legit. Like everyone wants to kiss each other's ass. You come in here, say your co-star's nice, or some big famous guy's nice. He is the shit, man. He is so cool, so funny. Like
didn't pull any bullshit with you. Didn't try to yell at you or say, "Hey, you're not professional."
Dude. He fought for me to get the part. Like he. I was not the obvious choice to be in this like
who in Hollywood.
drama.
Who in Hollywood is not the shit? Who's a real asshole?
That's a dangerous question, man.
Who's a real asshole?
I'll tell you what. I've been really lucky, man. I've been really lucky.
You haven't met any assholes? Is that what you're
You've met a few assholes.
Yeah, I've met some assholes.
Who is a real asshole?
You know what?
To you?
I don't talk shit because no one's ever been outwardly mean to me.
But what did this person do to you? That you have someone in mind. What did they do to you to make them assholes?
You're like a wizard, man.
No, I'm not trying to be a wizard.
So
I'm curious. What did somebody
Here you go,
do?
laying those traps.
But seriously, who?
It's like chess. I know you love chess. It
Yes.
really is like chess. Like he's making a move now that will get me. You have my queen in your crosshairs right now.
I don't want to be devious, but what was the type of behavior that got you kind of crazy?
Look, I'm not a dick. I treat people.
I know
with
that's
respect.
what I'm saying. So
I'm saying treating people with disrespect, like not treating your crew nicely.
You see people who actively go up to someone who's maybe a grip or somebody
don't
like that.
Know someone's. You're the director of the movie. You don't know someone's name after 3 months.
That's not right.
You scumbag. Man.
You're right.
Treat people with. They're working hard to make you look good.
Right.
Don't treat them like shit. That's bullshit, man.
Do you want to make any kind of statement that the terrorists attacked us because we attacked them first?
That'll get you a lot of publicity, apparently.
If you do that, you'll really get some publicity for the movie.
I have nothing to say.
You don't know anything about that. You're not a political
not
guy.
Not with a 10-foot fucking pole, man.
You're leaving that shit alone.
Keep it in my brain.
In other words, you don't want to end up back in your parents' bedroom living with them.
Man, I actually am living with them right now.
Are you living with them? Why don't you have your own place?
I do. It's been being built for a fucking year and a half. These scumbags. I'm living in my childhood bedroom like a schmuck.
They told you it would take 6 months, and now it's taking a year and a half.
Like 2 years, man.
So you're back with your parents.
I go there. It looks like nothing's happened. I literally go there. I'll go away for 3 months, make a movie, come back, and there's a new tree or something.
Did you say to the
just
guy?
Guys hanging out, eating sandwiches. It looks like fun.
What's going on? When is it going to be done?
Yeah,
I'd say, hey man, I'd like to live somewhere.
Yeah, right.
That'd be nice.
I'd like to put my stuff in this place.
I'd like to move out of my parents' home. I'm a star.
Is that the coolest thing you were able
I'd like to take a shower without my fucking mom banging on the door asking what I'm doing today.
Is that the coolest thing about making some dough and becoming a big star, getting your own place, being able to afford a nice house? Is that the big item, the big ticket item?
No, the big ticket item is making cool movies.
Cool movies.
As freedom of choice.
Right.
I gotta tell you, freedom of choice is everything, man. That to me is like There's no house or car that will bring me inner peace. It's
But
just I
freedom
know
of
that
choice,
about myself.
You turned down. Didn't you also turn down a role on Transformers?
That's true. Yes.
You and Seth, right? Both turned down.
No,
roles.
Seth didn't. He
You
just
did.
talked about it about me turning it down publicly.
Oh,
and
that's what it
pissed
was.
everybody off. Yeah.
Right. But you
Fucking
turned
asshole.
that down because you said, "Hey, man, I can afford now to turn something like that down, and I don't think it's right for my career."
Honestly, like, I love Michael Bay. I love fucking Bad Boys. It's one of my favorite movies, you know? Like, I love all that stuff. People made a bigger deal about it than it was. It was just, they gave me a ticking clock, and I called my brother, and I said, they want me to be in Transformers. Everyone's saying to do it. I don't feel in my heart this is the right thing for me to do.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm going to be happy there for 6 months in front of a green screen, like pretending to run away from a robot.
Right.
It's a movie I will see opening day.
Right.
And my brother just said, he just goes, don't fucking do it, man.
Were
It's not worth it.
Why do you go to your brother for advice? What's he up to?
It's not that he's like the industry expert. It's just I asked all the fucking people you could ask. I talked to Judd. I talked to fucking, you know,
You talk to
Shia
people-
LaBeouf or whoever,
Right.
and they give you advice on what it's going to be
Were
like.
they shocked you turned it down? I bet they didn't expect that.
I think they were not happy that I turned it down.
And I bet it was a lot of dough, a boatload of dough you turned down,
It
right?
was good money, man.
Couple of mil?
It was good money,
How much
man.
money do you get for being in a Transformers? Tell me the truth.
Couple $1 million.
You're not kidding me, huh?
Yeah. and-
$5 million?
No.
$3.
Not for me. Shy is fucking, that dude's just
He's
fucking
rolling in
throwing
dough.
money in the river right now.
Wait, can you get a $3 million payday on something like that?
Now?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Look at you.
I don't know.
What'd you get on this one, this new movie,
I'm not
Moneyball?
telling you. I gotta get
Give me a
nothing.
quote. I'm thinking of putting you in something.
Nothing.
What's
man.
going on?
Nothing.
He's got a role or something?
No,
All right.
a couple minutes, but Robin was asking what his brother does, right?
Right.
He manages Maroon 5.
Oh, why
Yeah.
didn't you tell us that?
Oh, yeah, he does. He manages Maroon 5.
Yeah, and doesn't your isn't your dad or something like? Doesn't he manage Guns N' Roses or something?
He was the tour account for like Neil Diamond, Guns N' Roses, all
That's
the
pretty
hair metal.
cool.
Yeah, nice.
It was really cool. He has really fun. Like, Get Him to the Greek. A lot of that performance is based on my dad and my brother because they were normal guys.
Get
in
him to the
crazy
Greek.
industry.
Get him to the Greek. You were in the movie with P. Diddy was in that movie.
Yes,
right?
he was, yeah.
And so you, in order to prepare for the movie, P. Diddy took you out on the town.
This is a fucking amazing story. This is my #1 story I have in my life.
Go ahead. Let me hear this.
P. Diddy is fucking out of control crazy. in the best
For real?
in the best possible way.
Oh,
he
yeah?
is. I love that guy. He like
Black guy?
Oh, stop.
Is he black?
Yeah, right. Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
he is. I believe he,
Yeah, right.
I believe he is. I
Go
didn't
ahead,
ask
yeah.
him, but I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm assuming here.
Right. Were you accepted? I've seen him travel around. Always all black guys. So were you accepted into that crowd?
Dude, so we get to his house for the first time.
Right.
And I'm shooting this movie Cyrus, and so it's kind of a serious movie. So I'm kind of like, I'm not going out and partying the night before.
Right.
But
Right.
Diddy's like, you're coming out. And I keep flaking on him.
So would you call him Diddy?
I call him Sean.
Sean Diddy.
I asked him, I go, you got 10 names.
Yeah,
what do you want me to
fuck
call
do I
you,
call
man?
you?
Yeah, so he said, you can call me whatever. And I was like, I'm calling you Sean. You're not calling me like Joni Joan or whatever.
Right,
Just
right,
call me
right.
Jonah. So, and he really fought for the part, and he fucking earned it. He's fucking hilarious in that movie.
Oh,
He's
he is.
really funny.
Yeah.
So he goes, you're coming out tonight. I'm not taking no for an answer. And I'm sitting with my friends having dinner.
Right.
You know, we're a bunch of fucking
Douchebags,
tools. Yeah,
right.
idiots. And
You're
so
not cool.
I go, God, I'm tired, Sean,
Right.
whatever. And they're like, who's on the phone? And I'm like, it's Puff Daddy. And they're like, we're fucking going out. We're going out with Puff Daddy. Don't blow this for us. We're going out. So I go, all right, man, we're coming over. And he's like, come over now. And so we go over there, and there's this huge African-American bodyguard. And I'm like, I got to break the ice. I'm with 5 of the fucking dudes who do not belong here. And
Right.
I just go, hey, did someone order 5 Jews? And not a smile. Not fucking
No
this,
sense
man.
of humor with this guy.
Stone face. He actually ended up being fucking great. Rock is his name. He's really cool. So we get there, dude. This is like the shit that you would never see in a movie like Bizarro. We're waiting in the dude's house. You hear music thumping and they go, Mr. Combs will be with you in a few minutes.
They have to call him
He
Mr.
invited him.
Combs.
He said, come over right now.
Right.
He's in the recording studio recording music.
Wow.
And I'm not
That's
like,
cool.
I'm not a big deal, but I got shit I got to do. You don't invite me over.
Right.
I'm not going to invite you
and
over to
now
watch me
you're
write at my
waiting.
computer.
Yeah, I went to one of his parties at his
Yeah.
house, and he doesn't even show up at the party. He was out jogging, and I go, well, if he's out jogging, why am I here?
It's for press, those
I
parties.
see,
It's
I
not,
see.
they're not, those aren't, this is the fun shit.
But you make
this
a good,
is the fun shit.
But you make a good point. I mean, you're there. He's invited you. He told you how to come over, and he's working.
Right, it's like if I'm sitting in my writer's room and I'm like, hey, come over and let's hang out.
Yeah, come here now.
And we're sitting there writing. It's like,
Yeah.
that's not a fun hangout.
Right.
So we're sitting there. My friends are literally sitting. It's like being in the doctor's office, like reading a magazine. And
We're waiting for fun.
You got to take your shoes off, right?
Right.
So he's sitting in his shoes. We're fucking like, how crazy is this? We're in Puff Daddy's house. And he comes up and he's like, all right, everybody, let's drink. So we drink, right? And we start drinking. I don't drink because I'm driving. I don't drink and drive. I don't fuck around like that.
Right, smart.
So I'm not, and I got to wake up early for work, you know, so I'm not drinking. My friends are all drinking with Diddy. He's telling these crazy stories. Doorbell rings. Hype Williams, the music video director.
Right.
Kanye West. Show up.
Right.
Tuesday night, like 8:30 p.m.
This is going to be a party.
Okay? So my friends and I are like, this is fucking sick, man.
This is cool.
This is fucking, we feel cool right
Yes,
now.
Right,
absolutely.
So he's like, all right, we're going to a club. I'm like, Diddy, Sean, I'm fucking going home, dude. It's 10:30. And saying that to him is the nerdiest fucking thing you could ever say. He's like, you're fucking coming. Literally peer pressured me into coming. All my
Because the
friends
shit starts at midnight, really.
because fucking shit doesn't pop off. I'm in bed with Real Housewives at like 10:45.
Right, I know.
So it's like, so we go in the car, we go outside. There's like 8 black dudes and my 5 friends, and he goes, "We're mixing it up, black dudes and white dudes." Obama. Jonah, I'm shotgun your car.
Wow.
Bottle of vodka in his hand.
Right.
Okay. I'm fucking like, this is fucking crazy.
Nobody's gonna believe it.
Diddy's riding shotgun. 2 of his boys are in the back, and 2 of my boys are in the back.
Right.
My other 3 friends are in an SUV with Kanye West and Hype Williams, and 2 other bodyguards, with doing God knows what. I don't know what the fucking small talk is in that car.
Right.
So he's going through my CD, he's fucking throwing them out the window. This sucks. This sucks. He puts in James Brown Live at the Apollo CD I had, and he goes, "I was at this concert."
Right.
And I'm like, in my head, like, no, you weren't. No way you were at that concert.
Right.
And so he's drinking. He's like this. We're driving down Sunset. There's a billboard of him.
Right.
He leans his torso out and he goes, "That's me, motherfucker!" I was like, this is the illest thing I've ever seen him. I've never seen anything like this before. And so he's drinking. I'm like, Sean, like, chill the fuck out, man. Like, you got to open fucking bottle of vodka in my car.
Right.
He presses my knee down on the pedal on Sunset Boulevard, and we start going real fucking fast.
It's very dangerous.
I'm looking at my friends in the rear view like, you know, like freaking out. He's like, and he'll just goes, "Hey, man, you ever driven with a gun in the car?"
Oh, no.
And I go, "No, Sean, I have not driven with a gun in the car." And I got to be honest, it's between, and I go, "No, I haven't." And he goes, and his friend in the back seat goes, "How about 2 guns?"
Oh, wow.
And my friends and I are like,
What are you guys?
shit.
Where are we?
He's in
What, are we
Sunset
gonna go
drinking an
rob
open
someone?
bottle, and he presses my foot against the pedal more, we're going like 80 miles an hour.
Down Sunset Boulevard.
Down Sunset, and he swerves the wheel. He'll randomly just grab the wheel and swerve me in the lane. I'm like,
I'd get the hell out of there.
I'm driving the fucking car.
I mean, put the brakes on.
So we get there. So we have this crazy thing. We get there. I finally fucking take off. I leave.
Right. Yeah, you can't handle that.
I go home and
He's gotta work.
I go home and I call Nick Stoller because we're preparing Greek, and I go, "You got to hear the shit. We got to put this shit in the movie."
Right.
Right. So Nick's like fucking transcribing what happened, and then later I find out he was totally fucking with me.
What do you mean?
He was totally
just did it.
doing it to get. He was doing it because that's what my character would react like.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It was an acting
fucking,
experience.
he was fucking with
So
me.
he didn't really have guns, and he didn't have.
He said it was water.
I see. I got
But
it.
the best story ever, real quick. I don't want to. If it's
Go ahead.
okay,
Go
this
ahead.
one's way funnier.
All right.
So we're in Vegas. He goes, "I'm taking you and your boys to Vegas the weekend before we start shooting. We're gonna have. I'm gonna show you what it's like to party with a real rock star." Okay. So we get there. It's me and like 9 of my homies and like 9 of his friends. Okay.
Right.
Again, very weird looking group aesthetically.
Anybody getting laid?
People are getting laid.
Right,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
They are. So we go out with him. We're in his fucking hotel suite. The dude travels with he's there for one night, right?
Right.
I've never seen more fucking clothes in my entire life. I mean, I wouldn't. He got more shoes than fucking Michael Jordan. Like I've never seen so many shoes in my life. We go there for one night. So we go out. we're all getting drunk, having fun. And I'm like, these guys are my friends. I could joke around like I joke around with my friends. So we meet up with the rapper Jermaine Dupri. You know who that is? He's a famous rapper.
Yes.
So now we're like 20 people deep.
What'd you say?
We all get in the elevator. We go through all these back elevators with Diddy. We get in the elevator. We're stuck. It's 20 people, me and 5 of my friends, and 15 black dudes that are all like bodyguards and rappers and stuff.
Right.
And I say, I'm real drunk and I'm having fun. Everyone's laughing, and I go,
to a point.
"Hey, how about we press stop and I'll suck each other's dicks?" And literally dead fuck. You can cut the silence with a knife.
You don't say that.
And I learned a real lesson that night that shit doesn't fly in the hip hop community.
Did Diddy say to the guys, "Listen"?
No, listen. He pulled the doors open. There's a full like 30 seconds of silence.
Right.
My friends are like,
Whoa.
"What did you just do that for?" And I'm like, right? No, fuck it. All right, cool. So the doors open, and I see Diddy pull Jermaine Dupri aside and go, "He's usually really funny. He doesn't usually make jokes like that."
He made one bad joke.
Yeah.
That's it.
Goodness.
All right, listen, because I'm running out of time. You did this movie with Brad Pitt. What I understand it's about is that there are guys in the sports world.
Right.
It's based on a true story,
It's based on a true story.
Yes.
What team are we talking about?
Oh, the Oakland A's.
Okay.
And what it is it's about a guy who has the ability to scout out talent for the Oakland A's, right? Because they come up with some